Right, the 5 of you, well, 10 of you, counting your Digimon as well, are members of the Digital World Surveillance Corp. Surveillance Corp. About 2 years ago, access to the digital world was first discovered in the human world, and so efforts to understand it began to take place. Following the first wave of surveillances, friendships with Digimon started to be made, and the team behind this, or the Surveillance Corps, created the Digivices, which are methods to track you in the digital world, as well as allow you and Digimon to work better together. So each of you is a member of this corp with a Digimon partner that you've made in previous missions before. Let's reveal areas and... Boop. Alright, and so all of you should see your characters now?
Yep. Zoom
Yep.
out a little.
Floating in a black void.
That's fine. You're fine. Enjoy the void. So you've just been sent on the latest mission. You've just transported in. While we're just getting set up, why don't we have each of you spend a moment just talking about how your character joined the corpse and how you met your Digimon partner originally. Let's just go down the line. So we'll start with Bridget. Hey.
Okay. Where should I start with introducing my character as well?
Go right ahead.
Sure. So my character's name is Roxanne Jones and goes by RJ. Her partner is Bearmon. RJ is kind of a big meathead, kind of person who thinks with her fists, and I think she probably met Bearmon on just like a regular surveillance mission, and like I feel like it was one of those situations where they locked eyes and were like, yes, and then just got into a big fist fight, and then at the end we're buds.
That's
I
excellent.
think that's probably how it went down.
Feel free to put your names in the character sheets channel when you do, just so everyone else can see them.
Okay, before we do anything else, I clicked on something and my Digimon partner went careening off the screen. My bad.
Alright, so you're up next, Maddie. Could you tell us a little bit about your character?
Okay, sure. Her name is Violet Starling. She is she's 25 and she really, really likes Digimon, so when all this new stuff, new information about the existence of the digital world came into light, she was super hyped about this. Otherwise she's really quiet, doesn't really like talking. Yeah, that about does it. She met her partner, who is Demi Devimon or Pico Devimon or whichever translation you prefer. It actually approached her because it thought it had something to gain from being on this sort of team and doing these kinds of missions. They don't get along that well, just enough to get stuff done.
Rightio. Hannah, you're up next.
Okay, my character is Kanon Fujishiro, and they're a very friendly, chatty sort of person. They like talking to people, and hold on a second, I'm actually just bringing
pretty sure you're
up the
able
summary.
to ping on the map if you double click.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I'm here with the goggles.
Doesn't seem to be coming through.
No, but it's the goggles there. And they're a bit of a scaredy cat. Despite being a generally friendly person, they've got some things that frighten them pretty easily. Their partner is Lopmon.
Excellent choice.
Nice.
Yes, I love Lopmon. And they don't super get along either, because Lopmon's kind of a bit of a spoiled brat. But they met probably during a mission, and Kanon was probably scared of something, and Lopmon was just like, oh, this foolish human needs my help. If I help them, then they'll have to listen to me. And that's kind of how their relation goes.
Just so you know, if you select a token and press Z, you get a zoomed-in version of it.
Oh.
That'll help everyone see everyone's characters.
Is
Andy,
that like
you're
a
up next.
continuous against? Is that like what everyone is seeing is the same?
No, it's
on
only
all
for you.
screens? Oh, okay,
So you're not, like, blowing it in everyone else's eyes.
cool.
Andy, could you tell us a little bit about your guy?
Yeah, okay. So first off, my guy isn't a tiny donkey man. That's just a picture. I didn't have a good representation for him. So don't worry about that part. So my character is just Frank. That's all. That's his name. He was a construction worker, so part of the reason he joined the team was entirely to basically scout the land and see where things, see if stuff worked the same stability-wise in the digital world as in the real world. And his little buddy dude is just Helmetmon, and they literally met because he thought he was actually just a helmet and tried to put him on.
So cute.
That's so cute.
Because that's basically his best defense maneuver is to hide in his helmet, so all he looked like was the construction helmet. And Frank is pretty much, as far as he's concerned, the only thing he's actually good at is construction work, so that's why he joined the job, but people isn't exactly as good of a thing, so a small team is better for him. And Helmetmon just likes to help, so he kind of just goes in line with him. And so he's friends with him because he's really easy to keep happy.
That's good. Alright, Tess, would you like to talk about your character a little bit?
Sure. I also have an R. Jones, which is, I didn't realize that, but that's funny. My character is Rudo Jones, and, yeah, she's the one with the pink hair up in the top there. She finds this whole digital world stuff pretty fascinating in general, and that's, yeah. So, yeah, she's loving this whole exploring thing that they've got going on. She's pretty, diplomatic, I guess. She loves a good working team. But she also loves a good challenge. Her partner is Dracomon, and I think how they met is probably she helped Dracomon kind of solve a disagreement between him and a bunch of other Digimon, and he kind of latched onto her, and that just kind of happened. But it's cool.
Alright then. Well, the 5 of you have been teleported into your latest location. Your job is basically just to explore around, get the lay of the land, try and understand what's safe around here, what's dangerous around here, report back on that. If you can, make some friends with the locals, just so that life is easier. And yeah, I would like to welcome you all to the Heatsink Basin. As you teleport in, you are momentarily disoriented, because that's still a work in progress, and so you're not really able to react to the 2 Digimon just standing nearby, who are staring at you, pretty surprised by your sudden appearance. There's a moment, there's a beat, then the rock one curls up into a ball, and the monkey sprints into the jungle. It's gone. And with that, let's just boop. Welcome to the Heatsink Basin. What would you like to do?
Violet's gonna want to see if there's any Digimon she's seen before nearby.
That's fine. Well, you've got one curled up into a ball and one which just ran off. You did get a good look at both of them, so how about we do a quick check to see if you've read about them before. You've been cataloging Digimon for a while, so you might know some of them. So let's just start with a pretty simple knowledge roll. This is just to test if you've checked it before. So rolling is for a skill check is 3d6 plus your skill modifier plus your attribute. So for you, it's 3d6 plus intelligence plus knowledge.
Boy, so it's like 3d6 plus 7 plus 5. Goodness.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Yeah, alright, so that's 7 plus 5, 12, so 3d6 plus 12?
Yep.
Alright, do you want me to roll that in the
roll
roll
in the roll 20.
chat?
So it's just
or...
/roll space 3d6
Okay, cool.
plus 12.
3d6 plus 12.
There you go. That's more powerful of a roll than I expected. This is my first time trying these numbers out, so they are new to me, and that's impressive. So yeah, you got more than enough of a look at both to remember you've studied up. Maybe you've met one or both of this type of Digimon before. The little rock guy curled up right now is a Gotsumon. They're small, rookie-level rock Digimon. They're fairly sturdy, but not that strong and not that brave. Hence, why this one's just curled up into a ball right now and is very much attempting to look like it's part of the scenery. The other one that ran off is a Monmon. It's a little monkey, very agile, loves jungles and trees and such, which makes sense given that by the environment, the trees all around you, and the fact it's pretty warm right now, you're quite clearly in some kind of jungle.
Cool, sounds good.
Alright, who else is going to do something?
I think RJ's gonna go up to the curled up Digimon, kind of like start prodding it with her foot.
Alright, go ahead. You can move yourself
Alright.
around the map now.
Oh, careful. Let me reconnect myself with. There we go.
There you go. Poke, 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 poke.
Yeah.
The rock just really stays as much of a rock as it possibly can be.
Okay. Yeah, she's just like, what's going on? Trying to get it out of its shell.
Yeah. It's just kind of staying as a rock, but you can tell the rock's like shaking a little on its own. It seems pretty concerned. Very surprised.
Hey, I turned to the rest of the group. Hey, anyone knows what this guy's deal is? Should I be doing this right now? Is it gonna bite me?
Pico Devimon is probably going to flutter over and start doing the same thing because it's an asshole.
Alright, we'll move it up. So Pico Devimon just goes up, starts poking at the Gotsumon, maybe sits on top of it for a moment. Just
Yeah, oh, it absolutely perches on top.
Alright, what's everyone else doing?
Cannon is probably examining the scenery a little bit, like looking at the plants and stuff, seeing if they know anything about this kind of like biome.
Alright, we can do a roll
Lopmon is
for that.
complaining about the temperature and is lying on the ground dramatically.
Alright, how about a
Alright.
perception roll for you?
Perception roll? Okay, that would be... Sorry, what is the roll for this again?
Perception is a willpower roll, so 3d6 plus willpower plus perception.
So 3d6 plus willpower plus perception. Okay, that's a 3d6 plus 9. $17.
There you go. So you've done a few missions to the digital world so far, you've explored around, so it's not too surprising that a lot of these trees don't look quite like trees from the regular world. You've got some with strange circuit patterns, some which have like bark stripped away and are kind of sparking a little. There's one which is toppled over, except instead of roots it's just got a power plug, and where it fell over was a power socket. So you're checking out that all, and the trees are all scattered around and kind of overgrown, kind of mixed in with all these rock remains. And the rock remains are all covered in patterns which maybe one of you could recognize.
It's probably not me, guys.
Should Violet do a perception roll?
I don't think it's perception to take a look at this. Actually, If I were going to make a roll to read this, I'd try either computer or knowledge.
Okay. Let me just check my skills on that.
I cut out for a bit there. Can someone catch me up on what happened in the past couple of minutes?
You've
they're
just been
poking the rock.
checking out the environment. You're picking on a rock and looking around you.
Gotcha.
All right, Violet's gonna do a knowledge roll.
All right.
So is that intelligence plus knowledge?
Yep.
Or
Intelligence plus knowledge.
and that's also 3d6.
Yep.
All right, cool.
So all skill checks are just 3d6 plus attribute plus skill.
Intelligence plus knowledge. That's another plus 12.
Yeah, it is. You got a smart cookie of a character there. Yep. Okay. So you've been at this for long enough, and you've spoken to enough Digimon. You've gotten the basics of reading digicode down pretty easily, which is the language of the digital world. So by reading around these ruins, you're starting to pick up on the fact that it seemed to have been used as an outpost for some sort of battle. You're not entirely sure what exactly. The language can get pretty archaic because it seems quite old. You do pick up a lot of recurring uses of the word concept, but you're not sure why.
All right, cool.
All right, Andy and Tess, what are your characters up to?
Frank's just gonna scoop Helmutmon up and like carry him under his arm over towards the arch over there. So can I grab two at once, or? Yes, I can. Boop. And he's just basically gonna be like checking out the arch to see if he can actually tell how old it is, because it's like the one thing still standing. So
That's fair. Okay, would you like to do a roll for that then?
I have no idea what roll that would be, but I will.
You've got both knowledge and perception. I think I'll... probably you're rolling for knowledge on that, actually.
Okay, that's gonna be a tiny little roll.
Yeah, it's not as
slash
strong
roll,
as
right?
the others, but you'll have your chances.
It's slash roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 3d6 plus what? What is it? Intelligence and knowledge?
Yeah.
3d6 plus 3. It says rolling the dice. There we go.
There you go.
Hey, 16.
It's a solid roll. Alright,
You
so
don't need
it
modifiers, you just roll high.
does seem pretty old as far as the digital world. Every time you come back to it, it seems like it's constantly changing, which is what makes the fact that this seems really old weird to you. It's solidly overgrown with moss. It's got like those sort of cracks where the first layer of stone falls off, but there's still all the solid stone underneath it. And when you take a closer look, you notice some metal shards embedded into the stone.
Huh.
If we're not doing anything else, Violet's gonna try and pry Pico Devimon off of this poor Gotsumon.
I'll go have a chat with it. You're playing your humans and Digimon, so...
Alright, cool. Oh yeah, I have to be both of them. That's really fun. Pico Devimon's not gonna listen because it's a shithead. And it's just gonna perch and be like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah,
Is there a problem? No.
Not hurting anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Tess, what is Rudo up to?
That's a good question. I already don't know what the hell I'm doing. Very good. Can she see at all where that other Digimon ran off to?
You know it just went straight that way, so I don't know how to indicate it. To the north of the map. Just bailed immediately into the jungle, and it's pretty thick overgrowth up that way, so you can't see much more.
Right.
Track it, however that works.
Yeah, is it like has it kind of left any sort of path through the...
Well, you'd have to roll to check that one out.
Alright, what am I rolling?
Let me check the stat breakdown.
Roll fight, just cuz.
Test John.
How about a survival roll, which is 3d6 plus intelligence plus survival?
Alright, survival, I think it's a 7.
Jeez.
It's a very hardy boy. Very
Good
hardy.
at surviving.
The survival's 2, the intelligence is 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better than me. I would have gotten a 3 out of that.
Alright, well, you can see that there's a path going straight ahead at one point, and then the path just kind of ends, like it's moved through some bushes, then, so there's some broken twigs in that. You should move up to, let's just
Yeah,
bring it up here. So you're peering into the jungle, and you can tell that there's a path that was pretty straightforward at one point, and then you look up as you're looking along the path, and you see a branch which is kind of like bent a little, as if something slammed into it. And then your eyes follow it, and you see a bush just up in the top corner, and the bush is kind of shaking a little too.
Alright, shaking bush. That's... wonder if it's hiding in the shaking bush.
And that's when Taurus makes you roll like an intelligence check or something. It's like, oh, no, sorry, we're too dumb to know a shaking bush means.
It's probably nothing.
Well, who's gonna do something next?
I think at this point, RJ actually picks up it's Gatsumon, right?
Yep.
Yeah. RJ is attempting to pick up the Gatsumon, and when he sees her doing that, Bearmon kind of like joins in. They're like, I guess they maybe try and shoo off Pico Devimon first, but they're like, hey guy, what's going on? You alright? Hey, where'd your buddy go? And they're just like being real loud and boisterous, trying to like shake this.
So you're
Gatsumon
actually
off.
trying to pick it up?
Yes, they are trying to pick it up.
Alright, so you're going to be making a feats of strength roll for that, but because Bearmon's helping out, I'll give you an extra +3 on that.
Okay, so my feats of strength is a +3. Does that add
That's body, yeah.
so body plus feats of strength? Or oh goodness, sorry.
Body plus feats of strength +3.
So that's a 10 plus oh goodness. Okay. So I'm rolling 3d6 plus 10.
Plus 13,
Yes.
because Bearmon is
Oh,
helping.
plus- Okay. Okay.
There you go, that's a roll. Okay, so it takes a bit to get started. The Gotsumon seems like it really doesn't want to be lifted up, and it's like shakes a little, and maybe it's holding onto the ground with its feet or something. But once
This is
Bearmon
understandable.
starts helping you out, you get the lift, and you just lift it right above your head, and you're holding it above yourself like a champion's belt. You got this giant rock. Yeah!
Is Pico Devimon still up there?
I'm fine with that being the case, yeah.
Pico Devimon must love being like high above everyone else right now, but not having to fly to do it.
Yeah, it's sort of like shuffling its wings a little bit and sticks chin up.
Yeah. Okay, and with that, you start actually getting a reaction because the rock starts shaking and the little voice comes out like, put me down, put me down, put me down.
Oh, what? Come on, buddy, show us your face! I'm still holding him up.
The rock's just shaking a little because it's curled up into a ball right now, and it's trying to move a bit, but the way you're holding it, it can't actually move its arms away from its face anymore.
Cool. Yeah, no, RJ's being just kind of a dick about this, but not, so her whole character is she's very tactless and doesn't really understand that maybe what she does is rude or,
In this case, terrifying.
terrifying, so she's just like, come on, buddy! Let's see those pearly whites.
Violet's gonna quietly suggest that maybe RJ put Gatsumon down.
Fine. Yeah, she puts him down.
Yeah, Pico Debumon's gonna give Violet the stink eye too, but then flutter and land on her head.
Okay, once all the weight's off her and it feels the ground, Gotsumon finally just unwinds and stretches up a little. It's not that high, it comes up to about half your height. But immediately, once on its feet, it tries to start backing up and runs straight into the column. It's like, It's looking around, there's so many people around. It's like,
Cannon's gonna scoot over and Lotmon's just gonna lay on the ground some more and whine. But they're gonna crouch down to Gatsumon's height and be like, hey, are you alright?
Let me just take a second to think about this one.
Meanwhile, Frank is still really interested in this pillar. He's just kind of figuring this out. He's ignoring all of you, really.
Is he doing anything in particular, or just taking a look around?
He's basically he's patting down the pillar a little bit, seeing if he can wipe some dust off and see more of the metal shards. But he's basically just super focused on this in particular. Helmetmon's probably looking over and seeing what's going on, but he's under Frank's arm at the moment, so
Alright,
not exactly.
While you're going and you're dusting it down, you do manage to knock a couple of smaller metal shards out of it, which fall down to the ground.
Ooh, fancy.
Alright, so before we get to Gotsumon, Tess, what is Rudo doing and what is Dracomon doing?
Rudo is kind of thinking, maybe she's probably going to be needed over here handling this Gotsumon if things get out of hand. It all looks pretty fine. So she's actually going to send Dracomon up to see what's going on in this shaky bush over here.
Alright, do you want to go with Gotsumon first or the shaky bush first?
Let's check out the bush first.
Alright, so Dracomon's just followed through the path that Rudo spotted, and it's come up to where the bush is shaking, and... Alright, what's Dracomon do once in front of the bush?
He's not the brightest. He kind of tries to look through, hey, anyone in here?
Just shoves head immediately into bush.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I like that.
once you poke around in the bush, a little head pokes out of it, and it's looking at it, it's like, I'm not here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, does Dracomon walk on back now?
No, hey, what's up? Why'd you run off?
Because all of you suddenly appeared out of nowhere? That's kind of scary.
Yeah, fair enough. We don't really know what's going on either. So, well, we're not gonna hurt you. Promise.
Huh. It thinks about this for a moment, then jumps up into one of the taller trees a little closer to just watch over where Gotsumon is down there, still against the pillar, being like, oh, there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you, aren't there? That's a lot.
Oh, yeah, there's... Sorry, am I interrupting anyone? So no, Cannon was talking to him earlier.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of us. We don't mean you any harm. We just came to take a look around.
Came from where, exactly?
It's kind of hard to explain. But we, came from another...
The
part of
Gotsumon's
this
trying to edge around the pillar, but it actually just bumps right into the Helmetmon, who'd come up to look. And because the Helmetmon's so much quite low down to the ground, it basically just trips right over it.
Aww.
Yeah, Helmetmon is about the size of a head, more or less. So.
Pico Devimon laughs when it trips, and Violet desperately goes shh, to try to, scold it, but it doesn't listen.
Alright, who's doing something next? The Gotsumon's just fallen over and has decided this is its life now.
Oh, baby. I don't know.
Like Helmetmon kind of like leans towards him to try and kind of help him, but it's just feet in the head. It can't really help a whole lot in that
Kind of
regard.
just nudges it a little, and the Gotsman's like,
It's basically a Pico Devimon, but with a hard shell and no wings. Can't really do a whole lot physically.
Yeah, I think at this point, RJ and Bearmon are getting a little bored. Their like source of amusement has kind of ran off, and other people are dealing with it now. So I think they just kind of go and start scanning around the area, mostly like looking for other Digimon.
alright, so why don't you guys do a perception check as well?
Okay, my perception is 2.
And
That's
perception
intelligence,
is willpower.
right?
So,
Oh, willpower. Okay, cool. So 6 plus 2, that's a plus 8.
Hey, same perception buddies.
Yeah. Okay. Moderately, pretty perceptive. Yeah, we're looking. I think mostly we're looking for like signs of if other Digimon have been through this area recently.
whereabouts are you looking in particular?
Let's say we kind of move over this way. Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah, kind of in the opposite direction of where everyone is.
Alright, so a lot more of the broken stone is over there, and as you look into it, you can see more of the metal shards that Frank was finding, like either scattered around the stone or impaled in the stone. There's also some footprints, and there's even like the metal shards beneath the footprints, so there's a lot of metal that just got scattered around, and some footprints that just kind of go all over the place. You know, you get the feeling that there hasn't been a lot of change here in a long while, so that Digimon that came through a long time ago still look like they were just here recently.
Huh.
It's
okay.
weird, because as before, you always got the feeling in previous missions that you turn your back for a second and everything changes, but nothing much seems to be changed around here in a long time.
Interesting. I think RJ picks up one of those metal shards and kind of like fiddles around with it, trying to check out what it's made out of, more or less, or like see if it can be broken. Like she starts like trying to bend it, seeing if she can break it easily.
Definitely metal. It's not really rusted so much, but weathered. It was probably a something bright, silverish or gold, but it's kind of like caked with dirt, kinda, but also scratched up. But when you try to bend it, it does not bend at all. It refused to give no matter how much you give it.
So it's pretty tough.
Yeah. At about this point, when Gotsumon's still refusing to get up or acknowledge anything, Monmon jumps over Cannon's head, lands on this bush, then jumps up onto this pillar and scrambles up to stand right above it. And just looking down, it's like, why are you here?
Cannon's gonna be a little startled by that and like take a couple steps back. Like, whoa!
Violet's
Hi
gonna.
there.
I don't know what our inventory is like, but Violet's gonna pull out like a notebook or whatever, laptop, phone. I don't know how this works. And she's just gonna straight up ask like, "What is this area? Do you guys live here?"
Not here. These are ruins. You're not meant to go to ruins. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. And Gotsumon's just finally moved up and is backing up and is now, like, trying to move, but Momon just turns around and, like, shakes its head at the Gotsumon and then turns back. Why? How did you get here? It's like trying to figure out how 5 people and 5 Digimon just suddenly appeared in the middle of the ruins.
Violet's gonna sort of like not really know how to answer that question and just says, we're here to look around. We're from a different world.
At that, they both, like, pause for a minute, And then Gotsumon looks up at Momon. Momon looks down at Gotsumon's like, "Are you humans?"
Pico Devimon is sitting on top of Violet's head and cheers at them. Yeah, what did you think? Aren't these guys way too ugly to be Digimon?
Rudo's gonna come over here before Devimon Body says anything else. Like, yes, we're humans, and we're trying to figure out what's going on ourselves. So anything you can tell us about this area would be super helpful.
There's just another moment when Momon like wraps a tail around the arch and hangs upside down, and so its head is close to Gotsumon, and they're briefly just furiously whispering at each other. And then Gotsumon's like, what's Gotsumon saying? Gotsumon's going on and on now about a bunch of stories that it heard about humans, that humans always are doing crazy things, and it didn't know that it thought they only existed in stories. And Momon's like, so you want to look around?
Violet goes, yes, if we could. Do you guys know your way around this place? You said they were ruins. What do you mean?
This Momon, like, while still hanging upside down, puts its hands to its side, like it's boasting, but it's also hanging upside down. It's like, I know everything around. I know everywhere around the Heatsink Basin. And Gotsumon's like, but we're not meant to know about the ruins. And Momon's like, I know about the ruins too. It's kind of bragging a little, and Gotsumon's a little nervous about the fact they probably shouldn't be here, but they are right now.
Right.
Violet's gonna go, is this place off limits or something?
There's a moment where Gotsumon's just kind of like looking around and holding his hands to his side, like, oh no. Momon's like, there were lots of... wait, what Momon says is... The Elder told us the ruins were dangerous, but they're fun to play in.
I can't really blame you. These ruins do look like a lot of fun. I'm sure there's lots to see.
There is! Like, that column there. And Momon just jumps right over here, lands on the column, and starts just doing cartwheels up and down it. It's very energetic to show off now.
Nice.
Cannon's gonna like clap a little bit.
Oh, it definitely stops and takes a bow. What's
Pico
Dracomon up
Devimon
to,
rolls its
Tess?
eyes despite being like the same amount of dramatic.
Tess?
Sorry, I totally zoned out for a second there.
What's Dracomon up to?
Well, I don't think he's needed up in this jungle area anymore, so he's gonna come back. I don't know what he's doing there.
Nearly stepping on Momon, who still hasn't moved.
He probably comes over when he sees these cool stunts going on and kind of claps.
Little
What about
clap
RJ?
claps.
RJ is still kind of like checking out this area, but once I think everyone has amassed again back over here, I'm moving my thing around like people can see it. I think she joins back up. Boop, 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 boop. She's got some of these like big rocks in her hands, and she's like, "Hey, what's up with these shards? Y'all know anything about this?"
Momon, like,
She like attempts to.
Yep.
She attempts to juggle them.
how's that go? Let's find out. Let's do a roll for that.
Okay. Would that be perform?
It's either perform or... I think it's perform. Perform's good. Well,
Okay.
no, it should be
My-
maybe athletics.
Okay.
It's something to do
I
with your
would-
hand-eye coordination. Tell you
I
what,
would certainly
roll
prefer
a
athletics.
combination of body and perform, so different stat to skill.
Oh,
Okay. Interesting. So my body is a 7. My performance. Okay. plus 8.
There you go. You juggle them for a moment, but then one of the rocks, which still has like a little bit of metal sticking out of it, lands metal down in your hand, and you kind of just drop it and shake your hand.
Yeah, drop it immediately. Drop it like it's hot.
Alright, well, while you were juggling, Momon just quickly dashed up to watch you, and then it started laughing when you dropped it, and I think Pico Devimon probably did too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they both laugh, and then Momon just
Lopmon's
like
gonna
looks up at Pico
snicker.
Devimon and gives it a nod, like, yeah, that was funny.
That was funny, wasn't it?
Pico Devimon takes this as an invite to perch on Monmon's head.
You know what? Momon doesn't stop it.
Nice.
Fine. Anyway, Momon turns back and starts pointing at the rock and like turning around until the metal points up, and just says, "Oh, this is the danger metal. We're told not to go anywhere the metal is. Please don't tell anyone we are here."
With danger metal? What's so dangerous about this metal? Aside from the fact that it just totally ripped up my hand.
That might be enough for some people.
You know, we never
I'm gonna
did get
walk
told
in.
why, just that it was dangerous. Gutsumon, why is the metal dangerous? Because the Elder said it is. Let's go. No, why is it though? I don't know. Gutsumon still like thinks this is a terrible idea. Momon is so happy to have a lot of people to show off to.
Violet asks, "Is there any chance we could meet your elder and talk this through?"
Sure, I can show you all around the Heatsink Basin. The Momon just starts bouncing and jumping around, just jumping overhead or doing rolls and that. I know everywhere around here. I can show you any place, anytime. Gotsumon's like, should we really do this? And Momon's then goes, but the Elder says all the humans do cool things. We should hang around the humans.
So Frank's just gonna scoop up Helmetmon again and pocket some of the little shards he'd been knocking off of his pillar into his, just,
Yep.
you know, for later, figure it out.
So Frank's got some shards. Does RJ?
Yeah, I think so. She grabs a couple of them.
Alright, so just...
Danger metal sounds really cool to her, so it's like, hell yeah.
Is good.
Yeah,
Anyway, the
danger
Gotsumon's
rock.
like, no, the Monmon is indicating for you to follow after, and the Gotsumon, like, doesn't want to, but is also going to follow the Monmon because it feels better that way sticking with its friend. So you guys gonna follow
Yeah.
after?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Cannon's gonna go
Guess so.
pick Lopmon off the ground first, and then
How's that
Yeah.
one go? What's Lopmon got to say?
it's like carrying dead weight. Lopmon's like, no, I don't want to go deeper into the jungle.
It's like picking up a toddler.
Alright.
Yeah,
Before we
you're
get
pretty
going,
much
it
a
is like
spoiled child.
above average humid right now. How is each of your characters dealing with that?
Cannon's a little uncomfortable, but they're not saying
Yeah.
anything because Lopmon's
Could be
doing enough
better.
complaining.
Yeah. I think
Really,
RJ
also hates this.
I think RJ's constantly a little bit sweaty all the time. So she's like taking off her outer jacket and everything, but otherwise okay.
So
Yeah, Rita's just kind of quietly dealing with this. It's not great, but you know,
Frank was-
they've got work
Frank
to
is a
do.
construction worker.
Yeah, same with Violet.
Frank has worked outside in the sun for long periods of time. Extra humidity's just annoying, but not actually a big deal.
Alright then. Well, as you all follow after Momon, who's leading the way, let's do a map change. Let me just put you guys down around here. Okay, let me just get everyone grouped up and then we can get to it. Alright, so you guys have been led out of the ruins, and the jungle's a lot thicker, but there are also paths cut around. Whoop. See some jungle? You guys all see it okay?
Nothing's popping up for me yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm gonna reload and see if it shows up.
You should all have been given a black screen, and then try and go down to the bottom right corner of it. It's a large
Oh,
screen.
yeah, there it
so,
is.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot more of this map than originally.
Yeah. This is the Heatsink Basin overworld map, so welcome to that. You guys should all still have okay control of your characters, just move them around a little. Yep, no problems.
Yeah,
Right.
it seems that way.
So Monmon's just leading up to where one of the paths starts, and Gotsumon races up as well. And Monmon's like, okay, this is the shortest way to the village. And Gotsumon says, but there's also the most danger there. We should go the longer way. And as they're discussing shorter, faster way or longer, less dangerous way, you can also hear something else in the distance. And that something is a loud crashing sound. It's like trees falling, but it keeps going.
Oh.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
we go
Violet
investigate?
Violet asks Pico Devimon to fly up a little bit and see if it can see anything.
Alright, how high does Pico Devimon fly?
How tall are the trees?
They're fairly tall, honestly. You've got a pretty solid canopy overhead.
Okay.
The open paths seem to have the trees cleared as well, so you can get some sunlight along there. But once you're off the main paths, you're pretty quickly under a lot of tree cover.
Okay, Pico Devimon's gonna go, so that it's, like, still under the canopy, but, like, tall enough to be able to see a little bit in every direction.
Okay, so Pico Devimon heads up, and let's do a skill check for Pico Devimon on their own then.
Sure, yeah.
This is going to be a perception check. Willpower draws off brains for Digimon. So
Alright.
I think how the Digimon rolls go has been changed already, but just go ahead and roll a 3d6 plus 5, which is Pico Devimon's
Alright.
brains.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool, 18.
Pico Devimon scouts around a bit. A lot of the places are quiet, probably because of the really loud noise that's intruding on everything else. It sees a patch of trees, or a patch of clearing ahead that's kind of like not where the paths were going, it's more to the northwest. But it can't see anything beyond the fact there is a clearing there.
Alright, cool. Pico Devimon is, I guess, going to report this back to Violet, and Violet's going to ask Monmon and Gotsumon about the clearing up ahead that Pico Devimon saw.
Well, Momon and Gotsumon are still arguing about shorter and more dangerous, longer and safer, and they can't make a decision on that. When you interrupt them, they both pause and think about the crashing, and Momon's like, that's always like that. And Gotsumon says, we shouldn't go where there's any loud noises, though. That's dangerous.
I think at this point, RJ's like, ears are perking up at danger.
Cannon, meanwhile, is like, I relate to this rock.
It's like, well, Quick is we're guys. We're kind of we're here to explore, but we also got a job to do. I think Quick might be the way to go.
Monmon is proposing to head north along the opened pathway up to the Digital Village. Gotsumon is proposing to go west, which is a longer path around, but it's safer, and there's other things they can show off there. And talks a bit about the digital ford, and Monmon's like, yeah, it's cool, but they want to go to the village. And to the northwest, which is where Pico Devimon was checking in, there is a clearing and the loud crashing noises are coming from. So, team discussion time. What do you want to do?
Violet thinks that we should head to the village safely and then go back and check out whatever's going on, just so that we're more informed and like ready to take on whatever's there with as much information that we can get.
Yeah, Rudo agrees. That sounds like a good idea. Like
Go ahead
they
and
might
put
be
your
able to tell
character
us.
and Digimon in the direction they'd like to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at the promise of getting to go to the danger zone at some point, RJ is like, yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
Cannon's with this. They're like, yeah, let's go to the village first. We can learn, and then maybe we can come back. Haha, maybe some of us can stay in the village.
RJ puts her arm around you and it's like, oh, come on! Live a little!
Okay, so you
Frank
guys are
shrugs
heading
and is
west. Got someone's like, yeah, west is safer. Someone's like, we can go and play in the ford, that's fun. So, you are going to start moving further to the west. And as you do, we're going to arrive in something a little strange, and that is a bunch of the trees along the pathways suddenly start glowing blue. Not like completely, but like a blue glow starts coming out from underneath the bark.
Have we seen something like this before?
You haven't seen something like this before. You know the digital world can do whatever it really feels like. It gets weird out there. But you haven't seen glowing blue trees before.
Okay. Violet's gonna lean over to Gatsumon and Monmon and ask, is this glowing tree business, like, normal?
Monmon is now frowning a little. It's like, it happens now and again. Gotsumon, who is not as fussed, goes ahead, takes a couple of steps next to one of the trees. The tree stops glowing for a second, and then this big bolt of electricity jumps out from it to another one, and just goes narrowly by the Gotsumon. But Gotsumon's like, it's fine, it's electricity, that doesn't hurt. And Monmon's just shaking its head now.
I lean into the rest of the team like, guys, electricity hurts us, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Violet goes, yeah. Be
Last
careful.
I checked.
Okay, just check.
Alright.
RJ then goes to touch the tree.
Jesus God, okay. Violet is looking for a first aid kit in anticipation.
Alright, so RJ goes up to a tree and puts a hand against it. There's a moment, you can feel like a pulsing underneath the tree, like it's running from the bottom to the top. And actually, now that you're close enough, you can see that the light's kind of going in waves from bottom to top. As you hold your hand against it, your handprint starts getting warmer and warmer. What do you do?
I think at that point, RJ's like, okay, curiosity satisfied, and pulls her hand away.
Okay, make a dodge roll, please.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's agility plus dodge.
Okay. I just copy-paste roll 3d6 and then have that go a little quicker.
Just as you're pulling your hand away, you notice that the handprint is still, like, lit up on the tree, and you move just so, and a bolt of electricity zaps out of that tree, hits another blue tree, hangs in the air for a second, and then disappears.
Haha! Cool! Yeah, RJ's, like, super into that.
What
she
does Bearmon
probably
think
doesn't
about that?
realize. Bearmon is also right next to her, like, that's sick! That's sick, boss! What the hell? And, like, goes to touch the tree as well, but, I think RJ is like, no, maybe not. At this point.
Do you keep the Bearmon from touching the tree?
You know what? No, I think to play to the character, I think she doesn't even realize what she just avoided doing. So she's like, yeah, touch the tree. So yeah,
Alright.
Bearmon touches the tree.
That's, good god. Okay, 3d6 plus body
It's
for
nice
Bearmon.
knowing you, Bearmon.
Agility, actually, it's a dodge. 3d6 plus
Okay, let me-
agility.
Okay. So for rolling for the Digimon, that is
Just one derived stat, which matches, so agility in this case.
okay. Oh dear.
You might roll good.
Maybe. The modifier is not so good, so. Okay, 15.
I need to check whether matching the exact value is what gets it to pass.
See which
Gotta
version
meet
of
the
D&D
target
it's
number.
like.
You just got that. I decided it was 15. Bearmon puts a hand against it, pulls the hand away when it starts getting hot. You can see the handprint or the paw print lighting up, just moves a little, and the lightning bolt dashes past it into another tree.
Yeah, I think both of them are just like really impressed and are kind of geeking out about it.
Pico Devimon snickers and he goes, "Do it again, but don't move this time."
Rudo is like, it's pretty cool, but please be careful.
Okay, alright. They move on from it. Thank you for indulging.
Gotsumon is still like standing in the middle of them, and every now and again a lightning bolt actually hits it, but it doesn't even react.
It's because it's.
Alright. I am going to do a roll now.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Oh,
see.
you love it when the DM
Monmon
says that.
is pretty quick. So, agility stat. Yeah, Monmon just barrels through, jumps over Gotsumon at one point, and a couple of electric bolts just zap by. If you don't touch it, they just go at random intervals, but Monmon manages to just jump through the load of trees. It's like, that's how you get through the trees.
Sure. Great.
So I think our situation is either we just walk through these trees and maybe get zapped, or if we want to be more strategic about this, we can have someone set off the lightning bolts and then just run.
RJ is already cracking her knuckles.
RJ is ready to punch a tree.
Yeah.
Cannon is gonna try and do what Monmon did and just kind of go.
Alright, that's, roll dodge. So that's, 3d6 agility plus dodge.
Ah, yes. $18.
Cannon just starts stashing. One lightning bolt or electric bolt they spot charging up on a tree, and they move just so, and it goes around them, and they neatly make it through, joining Gotsumon. Gotsumon's like, nice! No, Monmon's like, nice! Gotsumon's just still like idly walking around between the trees.
Cannon's just gonna like pause for a breath and be like, "Whoa, I did it!" And then realize that they left Lopmon on the other side.
Yeah, what does Lopmon think about this?
Lopmon is like waving their ears around, like, "How could you leave?"
Picodomon's gonna fly through the canopy and go over the top, and that is like later suckers.
Alright, Picodomon just flies over. I'll allow it. Whose head do they perch on when they make it to the other side?
Monmon's, probably? Yeah. No. Who's taller? Definitely not Monmon then.
Oh, Cannon is taller than Monmon.
Cannon's sorry.
Cannon and is like kind of idly snapping at the strap of the goggles.
Hey, be careful with those. They're important.
So,
Lopmon's gonna try and get through now, very disgruntledly, but they're gonna try.
Alright. That's 3d6 plus agility.
Agility, which is a 4 in this case. But if I get any 1s, I could re-roll them. I did not.
And you also did not meet 15, so as Lopmon's just fluttering by, probably complaining
Yes.
the entire way. They're just, right as they're passing by Gotsumon, just the lightning bolt zaps, knocks them, like, they drop down to the ground in front of Gotsumon, and I'm gonna mark a wound box against Lopmon.
Oh, if they weren't complaining before, they are most definitely complaining now.
Gotsumon's like, kind of like, ah, and picks up Lopmon and brings it over here.
Cannon's gonna run over and just like scoop Lopmon up, be like, "I'm so sorry."
Pico Devimon's kind of cackling a little bit behind its, like hiding a giggle behind a wing.
Lopmon's gonna slap Cannon in the face with one of her ears.
okay. Having seen that, I just want to see if I can try a thing here.
Go ahead, I love it when people want to
So-
try things.
So Frank is like holding Helmetmon. You're gonna like pat him on the side of the head, and Helmon's just gonna like hide in the helmet,
Oh.
and he's gonna basically curling stone Helmon through the air.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay.
He has shield. He can gain temporary hit points by hiding in his hat.
What are you
Love it.
aiming him at?
I'm gonna slide him past, like, over towards the group over there.
Alright, so you're going to start by making a feats of strength check.
Okay. What are those again? Let me see. That's body plus feats of strength, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is a lot. That's 3d6 plus 12.
Dang.
Hey, my dude, he's a construction worker.
He's a beefy boy.
Alright, yeah, with that,
That'll do.
you launch the helmet wand straight through the air. As you're going, however, a lightning bolt does hit it, but I'm going to let you roll to resist that. So do a 3d6 plus body. If you get better than, say, 16, you're not going to take a point of damage.
But can he be using his helmet hide thing that gives him temporary wound boxes?
I think in this case the electricity's gonna... Let's find out. Do a roll for it.
He said his body?
Yeah, 3d6 plus 8.
Okay. I really should just copy what someone else was saying earlier and just... I'm gonna copy that 3d6 plus right now.
Yep, okay. Lightning bolt hits you, but you don't even feel it and just roll to a stop right in front of the others from the throw. Mon picks Mon up and puts it on its head.
Aw.
A Pico Devimon perches on top of that.
Stack!
Totem pole!
Oh my god.
We have a Digimon stack.
And then Helmetmon, like, pops out so it's suddenly feet on top of Mon's head instead of...
Yeah, Mon's
Yeah.
like struggling just a little because the combined weight's a bit much, but it's trying its best to keep them there to look cool. Alright, who's going to do something next?
Does it look like if someone puts their hand on the tree and like brings the lightning out, does it stop the other lightning in the area?
When a lightning bolt hits a tree, well, let's take a moment to just take a look. Let's take a closer look at how the trees work. That's, I'll let you roll survival knowledge or perception on that. Depends which one you prefer.
Let's see. Oh, absolutely knowledge. For sure. Is that just knowledge by itself or also intelligence?
It's knowledge and intelligence.
Knowledge and intelligence?
Yep.
Dope, that's plus 12.
Nice.
Okay. While the others have been running backwards, running across, or being thrown across, or flying above, you've been keeping a close eye on how the electric works. You get the feeling it responds to movement if someone's running by, especially as got someone still just playing around in here because it tingles a little. It's fun. But you especially noticed when RJ set it off. After RJ set the tree off, the tree didn't really respond for a moment till after it charged again. So you get the feeling that the tree will be down for 10, 20 seconds after discharging if you manage to set it off first.
So I'm going to explain this to RJ and sorry, what's the last character's name again? Rudo?
Rudo.
Yeah.
And Frank's still
I'm
here
going to explain.
too.
Yeah, I'm
Frank.
still
Oh,
over here.
hey, Frank.
I just frisbeed Helmetmon. I'm still over here.
All right. Yeah.
So you-
Violet's going to explain this to the.
As you're explaining it, RJ's like nodding, then like shakes her head like, don't get it, let's go. And is like walking over the trees to touch them, which is what she kind of gleaned from what you were saying is someone needs to, correct me if I'm wrong, but it would, like, if one person is activating the trees, then everyone else
There'll
can
be a
kind of
window
get
for
through a
others
lot
to move
easier.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bridget, the person is that's her aim is to be the person taking that role, but RJ doesn't understand, just knows that this is what she's been asked
Just
to do.
slap the trees.
Okay. So you're gonna go set off the first of the trees, or are you gonna start just walking by them and setting them off one at a time as you keep moving?
I think that's what RJ and Bear Mom would do. Is they start running like parallel to each other, and they're just hand out, touching all the trees as they go.
All right. I'm gonna get each of you to make one more dodge roll. So.
Okay.
3d6 agility and dodge for RJ, 3d6 agility for Bearmon.
So this first one is Bearmon. Oh, poor Bearmon.
Oh no, baby.
And then this one is... Sorry, that was dodge, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. RJ, probably a bit faster, manages to run through. Some bolts crackle behind her, but it's just mostly fine. Bearmon takes a couple to the face.
So,
Oh,
Bearmon.
poor Bearmon.
So, how's Bearmon take just being hit by a lightning bolt? That does hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they're both like having a good time. So even though he gets hit, he's like, whatever, and keeps going.
As you run by Gotsmon, Gotsmon's like, yeah, it's fun!
Yeah, I think he's like it's like a kid touching like a little electric buzzer, but way more painful, I guess.
Yeah, except by the time you make it over, you have taken 2 wound boxes of damage.
Okay.
So you're at 5 or 7.
And then in the window that they've spent touching trees, Violet's gonna run now that they're all discharged.
The rest of you all following after?
Yeah, and while they're doing that, Rudo kind of calls out after them, you really should wait like 2 more seconds before just running in there.
They're like, I want to stress, RJ and Bearmon are having a fucking blast. Oh, I should ask, is it a problem if I'm cursing?
No.
Nope.
Nah.
Okay, I have a bit of a sailor's mouth, so it's hard for me
It's
to...
cool.
All good.
Yeah, same.
We're all good here.
They're having the fucking time of their lives. They're having fun being hurt terribly.
Alright, so everyone moves past the shocking trees, and Gotsamon's like, this was fun. And it's like, starts wandering after, and it's like, just arrives at mom and is like, you were right. Humans rule.
Whoops.
I thought they were just going to get me to set them all off.
Oh, yeah. I guess that could have been.
That could have worked.
And let you have all the fun?
Alright,
Alright, well, as long as everyone's happy.
you've made your way further into the
At
jungle.
that comment, Lotmon's gonna just hop and like turn away. Like, yeah, sure, everyone's happy.
So you're making your way further in. There is a path cut along here, but because it's a longer path that goes around, it's used a lot less often. So it's starting to get overgrown as well. It's going to take some effort to clear some of the trees that have grown across out of the way. You notice a fallen one, which has fallen out of another of those power plugs. It's not sparking or anything, it's just right across the pathway. So you've got a lot of jungle to maneuver over if you want to keep going along this way.
Yeah, Pico Devimon's just gonna fly over and flap
Momon
its wings.
also, this is just a total playground, just bounces across logs, trees, just having a great time jumping around, especially with all these new people to show off to.
How big is this tree that's in our path?
It comes up it's lying on its side, but it's still pretty wide across. It comes up to your shoulders.
That's a big tree.
Yeah, you'd have to scramble to get right over it.
Yeah. Can someone, Violet's
just a
like, can
second.
someone give me
I have
like...
just been requested to give help. You guys have a talk about what you're doing while I deal with whatever that is.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. So I don't know how everyone else's like athletics stuff is, but Violet's athletics everything is garbage.
Let me check.
Straight
I'm a-
Garbo. So-
I
Yeah.
invested mostly in.
I
in
have
body,
no
so-
skill points in any of the body skills. So
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like this is a good point to kind of convene and like discuss our stat
right.
allocations.
I missed everything then. What's going on?
we're
Oh,
talking
about
about
how-
our stats.
We're all completely unathletic.
Oh, no.
Athletic.
Oh no! I feel like, is Frank athletic?
He's strong at least, yes.
Okay, yeah. RJ is athletic. Her intelligence is bad. Let me put it that way. But strength, she got under control.
God, dumb girls are so valid.
Love it. Those are goods.
Sorry, that was perfect delivery. Yeah. She's big, dumb, and gay. I love her.
Oh my god. A woman after my own heart.
But yeah, I think if there's usually like any team-wise like feats of strength that need to be done, RJ is maybe not always the most capable, but always volunteers.
Bless her.
All right. So
Yeah,
what
so
are you guys
I was just-
thinking about doing?
So this tree is pretty big. It's probably taller than most of us.
Mm-hmm.
Or almost. So like whoever's like strong should give us like, I don't know, y'all know what a leg up is?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a boost.
Yeah. So
You basically
For-
kneel down and let people use your foot and your upper leg as a step.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I think RJ
Who's helping out with
volunteers for that.
Yeah, I'll help too. Frank will help too.
Yeah, team effort, and then we can kind of like even like grab people sort of and help them up as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, team effort.
that's pretty easy. RJ and Frank, I'll get each of you to do a feats of strength roll, and depending on how easy or how well you do with that, it'll make everyone's athletics to get over easier.
Oops.
Okay.
I might go
Athletics- Athletics is body plus athletics, right?
Let me double check that. Why do I keep closing my rule set?
Well, there is
Athletics
feats of
is body,
strength.
yeah.
Do we want athletics or feats of strength?
Oh yeah, feats of strength is body, yeah.
Mine is the same for so.
Mine are different. So is this a feat of strength or athletics?
It's feats of strength. You guys are helping
Okay.
them get over to start with.
Okay. Then that is this.
It's really good.
Oh, damn.
Was that plus 10 yours, Bridget?
Yeah, so it's a 19 total.
Okay, that's more than enough. I'll let each of you make an athletics check, and if you get better than a 10, you're completely fine and over.
All
So
right.
we just gave them a really low DC.
Nice.
Nice.
So athletics
Okay,
is 3d6 plus body.
Ken
Plus
will go
athletics.
first. I don't have any athletics.
Yeah. With a little bit of a push, you just managed to get right over the tree.
Yeah, did it. I left Lotbomb behind again.
3d6 plus body, right?
Yep. Plus athletics, if you've got any.
Okay, well,
Uh,
I have a big fat 0 in athletics, so.
Yeah.
But you did pretty well. Thanks to their help
Yay.
getting over, you just leg up on the tree for a second, and you just jump down onto the other side.
Pico Devimon is whining about this taking too long.
I've also got a nice +3 modifier.
Oh, it is a good thing you have two
That's fine.
ladders to help you up.
All really solid rolls from you guys. So yeah, thanks
We're on
to Frank
fire.
and RJ, you've just all just made it over. So what are you guys and all of your Digimon friends gonna do?
I mean, Helmetmon's light. I could probably just
Helmetmon
pick
and
him
Lotmon
up.
are pretty light. They could get over pretty easily. You guys,
Yes.
Bearmon, Drecamon, and Gotsumon are gonna need some more work to get over this dang tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
RJ starts making moves like she's gonna. It might not be the smartest thing to do, but that's her.
What's
is
she gonna
to
do?
Pick them up underneath the armpits and just toss them up to the people who are already up there.
Drakemon's like, yeah!
I was like, unhand me!
So you're just gonna... Which ones are you gonna throw?
I guess she starts with Bearmon, just because can't leave a bro behind. So actually no. Let's start with Dracomon.
Alright, Dracomon's very excited about this.
Yeah, he's super into this.
Alright, since Dracomon's so into this, I'll give a +1 just to a quick feats of strength roll.
Okay.
Is he gonna flap those tiny little wings?
Well, I mean, they won't do much, but
Does he do it anyway?
yeah, sure.
That's where the +1 comes from.
In the air, little wings flattering as hard as he can and not mounting at all, Dracomon just cruises right over the tree and then lands.
Nice.
Yeah!
Okay, I'm just gonna again, palm Helmetmon and just kind of toss him up.
Alright, I'm not going to be
Just
doing
having
a
a
bunch
very-
of feats of strength for all of this, so roll one more feats of strength for you, and then this will apply to how well you help everyone get over.
Okay. And feats of strength's what I used last time, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toss them up to God.
Even more.
Yeah,
This
Helmet
mon's
just goes
empty. Yeet.
flying upwards. Maybe you pitched a little hard. It just lands completely fine, but helmet down, its little feet are waving in the air.
Oh, Violet
And I
sets
ca-
him up right.
Yeah, and I can't see, and Frank can't see it at all because it's on the other side of the tree. So.
Alright, you don't need to worry about rolls anymore. How do the rest of you make it over the tree?
I guess once everyone else is up, can they just give us like a hand up?
Sure. Well, actually, if you're going to need to do an athletics just to get over the tree yourself, so
Oh,
I'll give you each a bonus from the others on the other side helping you, so that's just a +2. So just do an athletics with a +2,
Okay.
with the bonus +2.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, right. I should roll for Lopmon getting over.
No, I think we threw Lopmon over.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we basically
Toss that rabbit.
And how's Lopmon feel about being thrown?
They're yelling the entire time until Cannon catches.
Cannon definitely catches them?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you said this was athletics +2 more.
Yeah. Because the others
Oh,
on the
that
other
makes
side are helping you.
That makes it even higher than my. Let's see if I actually get good rolls. Just as good.
Perfectly fine.
This is the one thing he's good at.
Was that 23 your athletics roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yep, you make it over just fine. Just leaves Bearmon and Gotsamon. Gotsamon's like,
Oh, I thought we threw Bearmon.
did you throw those
yeah.
two?
I thought so.
Okay.
Yeah,
How'd
I thought
Bearmon deal with
that
being
one
thrown
rolled
over?
earlier.
What did Bearmon do in being thrown? Did you throw it over or help it over?
I think I helped Bearmon over. I think he's too heavy for.
Yeah, okay. So Bearmon has a scramble over. Same deal with Gotsamon, just help it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotsamon just, once it lands on the other side, it runs up to Momon like, huh. It's just really interested by the fact of the way the humans do things.
And like always, Helmetmon gets scooped up now because Helmetmon shouldn't need to walk. Ever.
Yeah. He's protect the precious child.
I
He
feel
has
like
tiny
I
legs.
feel
I feel
like
like his little legs are too stubby to really like keep up, so that's very fair.
all I can think of is that Frank's love for Helmetmon is probably the purest thing on this godless
Helmetmon has
earth.
tiny little legs, and Frank has big old human legs. There's no reason to make Helmetmon walk.
Fair enough.
So you've been doing well so far, and as you're going, you find the path starts leading upwards. Momon and Gotsamon are still just walking along it happily. We're going to be doing a zone change now, so stand by for that.
Ooh.
To the western path. Screen's probably completely black right now, that is completely fine.
Alright.
Where in this screen is it going to show off?
You're gonna come up from basically the bottom, so just head to the bottom. This one's a lot
Okay.
smaller than the last one. Alright, so let me just get you guys all in position.
I'm just waiting for there to be like an athletics roll where one of the two people that are good at athletics just rolls all ones.
Oh, that's definitely going to happen.
And then the party just can't get over
Alright.
something because
As you've been making your way through the jungle, you've been following a path that leads upwards. It's starting to... The trees in the distance are starting to, like, be below where you're standing as you're reaching kind of a plateau that looks over a lot of area. As you're going up, as you reach the top of the plateau, it's pretty flat. There's a couple of trees growing on it, but it's not that much going on. There are, however, a pretty thick coating of plants growing ahead of you. They're your standard green plants. They've got purple flowers on them, and there's a faint but actually pretty noticeable amount of color in the air, like pollen, that's going around, just hanging around in the air.
Oh no, my hay fever!
So you can have a look around. You can just check out the environment.
Can Violet check to see if this pollen is any kind of threat at all?
Well, that would be a survival check, I do believe, which I'm pretty sure is knowledge. Survival is knowledge?
Yes.
Survival is intelligence. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So intelligence plus survival.
All right. Cool.
You get the feeling visible purple pollen in the air is probably like... The digital world is very literal in what it does because it doesn't really run on a lot of real-world rules so much as what it feels is right. And so in the real world, purple pollen, it might be fine. In the digital world, you're like, that's probably a bad sign, though.
Yeah, Violet's gonna immediately say this and sort of like pull. She's like wearing this sort of like turtleneck sort of deal. Pull that up to cover her mouth and nose.
Cannon's gonna put their goggles on over their eyes. They got this. They came prepared.
Love it when goggleheads use their goggles.
It's good.
The goggles, they do something!
I think it's better when a character is clearly wearing goggles in their character design and then they're like being blinded by sand without putting down their goggles.
Staccato.
Yeah, Rita's wearing like a bandana kind of on her head, so she takes that off and kind of covers her mouth and nose with it as well.
Fair enough.
Same on RJ's end.
What about Frank?
Frank has nothing. That's specialty stuff. You don't just bring that with you.
You don't have, like, one of those dust masks tucked away with your construction gear?
No, you don't do that till you're putting up, like, drywall and stuff. That's, like, near the end of construction.
Momon is currently, like, climbing one of the trees that isn't near where the flowers are gathered yet. Gotsumon's just standing underneath it, asking Momon what it's thinking.
What is he thinking?
What's going on in those little monkey brains?
Momon's thinking the ford's pretty close. Up here, it can kind of smell the water on the air, and it thinks, oh, it'll be good to go to the ford. Love the ford. Gotsumon's like, they complain when we go swim in the ford, right? Momon's like, no, it's fun, it's fine.
I just want to confirm, this was the safer path?
Yeah.
That's what they told you.
The path with electric trees and poison air.
Alright, Violet's gonna make her way over to Gotsumon and ask what the deal is with the plants.
Gotsumon looks at the plants like, they do make you feel bad. I didn't think they were flowering right now. Momon just shrugs up in the tree. They do things whenever they want. And it's like, Gotsumon just shrugs like, hold your breath. It's usually fine. Listen, they don't really know humans very well.
Right.
That's true. Do Digimon even breathe?
Well, Gotsumon could just say hold your breath, so in theory.
Iko Devimon's gonna flutter over.
You've got some dense flowers growing around in the area. You're going to have to get through one of the flower fields to make it to the other side, but that's just it. So you've got a flower field that's basically in here. I don't have a flower model. Imagine there's some flowers here. And you've got another one growing over this side.
Okay.
So do we know what path we're going to take then, or are we just winging it? That sounds like winging it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pico Devimon's just gonna fly over.
Yeah, Pico Devimon, always the flyer. Flies over to the other side. What are they going to do on the other side?
Land on Monmon's head.
Monmon hasn't gone over the flower field yet.
Oh, okay.
He's thinking about jumping from some trees to trees, but he's going to wait to see what you guys do.
Pico
You know what,
Devimon's
that-
just gonna land on a branch then.
That doesn't sound too bad of an idea, what Mamon has. What's the tree cover like, otherwise?
So Pico Devimon's just flown over here, set up. The trees are kind of sparse apart. Monmon, who's been showing off all day and just doing jumps and jumps and jumps, can make it. It doesn't really look like something a human's going to do a good jump on.
Okay.
Probably Lotmon could do the same jumps if they flutter a
Yeah.
bit, but that
I
they're the only one who
did
stands a
take
chance.
jump. Lotmon does have jump.
If Lotmon has jump, they can definitely jump from tree to tree over this and do fine.
Yeah.
See, on
Lotmon's
the
gonna
other
like
hand,
huff and then try and jump across.
Alright, that is a roll, but you've got jumper, so won't be too bad. That's a agility roll, so 3d6 plus 4.
13.
13. I want you to make a second roll, which is going to be for endurance. So that's 3d6 plus body. That's plus 4.
15.
Yeah, okay. Lotmon jumps. You miss the final jump, and you land in a patch of the flowers, and a bit of pollen goes up. But they hold their breath and scurry, and make it through before breathing in anything too bad.
Cannon's gonna like cheer like, you did it! Good job!
Was Lotmon preen after being cheered for?
Yes. They pose a little bit and like flip their ear over a little bit like, of course I made it!
I am going to do a roll for Monmon now. 3d6 plus 6.
3 ones.
Nope, Monmon jumps fine, tree to tree to tree, lands with the other. Lands in front of Lotmon before bowing back at Cannon.
Ooh. Cannon's gonna clap.
And Lotmon,
Correct.
Lotmon's gonna like death glare. Like, how dare you show me up?
alright, who's the next person to do something?
Okay.
Violet kind of wants to take like some of the pollen as a specimen. Do we have any like tools to?
Yep, you're a
put it
surveying
towards-
team, so if you can say you have something that you would, you definitely do. So if you want some, like, vials or that you want to collect some pollen in,
Yeah, Violet's gonna, with her like mouth and nose covered by her turtleneck, she's gonna go get some of the pollen.
alright, I'm gonna make you do a quick survival check for just collecting that as well, though.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Intelligence plus
intelligence
survival.
plus. Cool.
There you go. Okay, it's not a problem. You collect up some of the pollen, you cork it up, you've got it on you.
All right, cool.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna. She's not gonna go anywhere. She's gonna watch what other people do first.
Okay, there's only one way across this. Frank's too big to do some crazy jumps or anything, and Helmetmon doesn't really help on that, so Helmetmon's gonna go into his helmet again. Frank's gonna hold him, like, against the chest to try and, like, keep pollen from getting in. Take a deep breath, just cover his mouth, and, like, go through it as best he can.
Alright, that's gonna be an endurance check for Frank.
Oh, well, that is literally my best stat, so let's see how
Yeah.
that works.
Nice.
It went pretty well.
Yeah, you got above a 20, so I'll allow it, but I do want a quick endurance check from Helmetmon as well.
And that's body,
Yep, 3d6 plus body.
and I think that's also pretty good. Doop doop. Yep.
Solid rolls from everyone today. Fair enough? Okay.
Listen,
Frank barrels
These
on
characters were
through.
literally just made to be
Which side do you
walls.
go up? The one which is just a
I'm
little
gonna-
bit upwards? The
Yeah, I'm
dark
gonna go-
one? This one?
I'm gonna go down the left side because that was the side that they were like
Okay.
jumping through and stuff.
It curves around
And
a
I-
little, but they start yelling advice to you as you run through, and that helps you make it through.
Yeah, because if nothing else, like I don't necessarily know that these connect at the other end, so I figured going down the side they went was the better choice.
Well, they were going tree to tree, so
Well, yeah, but they went in that direction.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have Gotsumon go through now. Gotsumon's also gonna do a 3d6 plus 7. Alright. Gotsumon, who's used to the jungle enough, just closes their mouth and goes for a nice trot, and then arrives over here again.
Okay, guys, just in case you couldn't tell, holding your breath totally works.
Yeah, I think after seeing everyone kind of go through.
You say that, and it's like, I'm not gonna mark anything down, but your eyes do kind of like water a bit, Frank.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, but
I think at this point, RJ turns to Bearmon, and Bearmon turns to RJ, and they have this moment where they make eye contact and say at the exact same time, Ratia. And they both take huge breaths and like start running towards where everyone else is headed off to.
Okay, that's just gonna be some more endurance checks, so...
Okay, I do
Body
have a
and endurance
question.
Yep.
Can I, this isn't technically a battle thing, but can I invoke my aspect in the fray, which is when I'm acting besides my partner, I get a bonus to certain body and agility rolls?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Aspects are once per game day, so this will be your usage for it, but I'll allow it, and I'll allow it to benefit Bearmon as well.
Awesome, yeah.
Okay, so,
Alright, so
add a +4 to this, and you're going to be doing an endurance check for each of them.
Okay.
So for Bearmon, that's 3d6 plus your body of 9, and for RJ, that's 3d6 plus body plus endurance plus 4.
Great. So, sorry, math is not my strong suit. So that's plus. This is RJ,
Yep.
and then Bearmon.
And plus 14 really helped.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, one more time for Bearmon. I'm rolling
3d6
body
plus 9.
and okay, +4, right?
Body, it's 9 for Bearmon.
Yeah, but then the aspect as
Oh,
well.
don't worry about the aspect. You had the aspect with Bridget. That makes it
okay,
easier for
yeah.
Bearmon.
Sure. Oh, Bearmon, no.
Oh, Paramon! Not again.
Okay, you both definitely run a path, and you actually stamp down enough of the flowers that it kind of clears out a path that the others can follow. Bearmon near the
Nice.
end does, like, take a gasp of air, though. And that's... You've just done an endurance check. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna mark down that Bearmon has taken a breath.
Okay.
Bearmon's
yeah,
kind
when
of
we
like
make-
coughing a little, but seems okay beyond that.
Okay, great. I love it when that happens. Yeah, I think RJ just kind of like turns and pats him on the back and is like, "Hey, man, come on!" But is a little bit rubbing it in his face that she beat him.
Okay, so let's move you two over there. You joined up. If there's anywhere that's fogged that you feel shouldn't be, let me know, because it's like kind of hard for me to tell what is and isn't.
Right. It looks fun.
Give some more. Oop. So, because RJ stomped a path now, it's going to be an easier check for each of you if you want to do an endurance just to get through. If you want to do something else, just go right ahead and let me know.
Are these flowers
Nice.
like flammable?
Good question.
they are plants. That's usually a pretty good guess.
I'm looking at my 0 endurance and thinking really hard about this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, same here. Are these plants like what are they? Do we know what they are?
You don't know exactly what they are. They're small little flowers. There's a lot of them. It's like a carpet of green, and they've got these pink flower heads, kind of the tubular ones, maybe like tulips.
Okay.
and there's like a light, very light dusting of purple pollen just in the air above them. Like, it's not really thick, but you can see color, which is like, if they were in the human world, you'd be like, huh, that's weird. In the digital world, it's just like, yeah, that'll happen. But also in the digital world, like I said, things are literal. So if there's purple pollen, it's like, that's probably poisonous.
It's that bad pollen.
Not like that good pollen that you want to breathe in.
What other like stuff do we have like in our inventories?
Go ahead and ask. You've got the surveyors, so you've been allowed to take whatever you want, whether you want to do research or tools to help you navigate the environment. If you've got a backpack on, that's fine. Because you've been making checks so far, you don't have anything like big and heavy you've been carrying with you, but it's pretty easy to have like a backpack on you that's got some stuff that might be useful to you.
Because Violet wouldn't want to set anything on fire because that would just harm the ecosystem or whatever and be like counterintuitive to what they're trying to study in the first place. But I feel like she would try to think of a different solution than just running across this field with 0 endurance.
Are there like
What's up with this like cliff looking thing right in the middle?
This thing here? How the heck do I ping? I wish I knew. Oh, there it goes. I got a dragon click. This thing? Oh, that thing you just pinged, yeah. It's just a cliff face. There's a tree growing above it. The path you went up to was just a little bit, like, upwards. So it's just a steeper way up. If you go up that, you might shortcut a bunch of the plants.
How
Alright,
high
cool,
is it?
It's not that high, like... You'd have to do a little bit of climbing to get up it, but it's certainly not... It'll take a decent amount. Just a quick scramble. Maybe someone helps you out, you can get a leg up. It's similar to the tree, a little taller than the tree, but there's plenty of handholds you can grab onto if you'd like to.
Yeah, Violet's gonna try doing that instead.
Alright, that's an athletics check.
Okay, not Violet's strong suit, but so that's gonna be what, body and athletics?
Yep.
Alright, well, it literally did not matter either way, but that's fine.
You try to climb up it, some rocks, you like grab onto a rock and it breaks out of the wall, and you slide down a bit more, and you try a bit and it doesn't let you get up easily, and you end up just standing at the bottom looking up at it with a half, like, rude.
Oh, okay, that didn't work like she thought it would. That's fine. Anyone else?
Ruda kind of approaches the cliff face, kind of calls over, like, hey, can anyone on the other side, like, can you hear me? Is anyone...
Yeah, you guys can hear. You're close enough for that.
RJ gives a thumbs up that you cannot see.
RJ, Jesus.
Can anyone, like, let down a rope or something to help us climb up here?
RJ, Frank, do either of you have a rope or anything?
I feel like RJ would. I feel like her role in this operation is kind of like...
Yeah, got a coiled rope over the shoulder. I can see it.
Yeah, yeah. She's the Home Depot lesbian, so she's ready.
good?
That's a good description.
You can go back to let down a rope to help them, and I'll let you sidle around through the trees, but there's going to be a little bit of pollen in the air. Not much, but a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I think she's willing to take that risk.
Alright.
She also doesn't... I think she's too kind of thick to realize that the pollen might be dangerous.
Okay,
So.
then go ahead and let me just select. There you go. You just take some steps around here. You end up here. There you go.
Okay. Is there anything I need to roll, or can I just throw
Just
that rope?
let down a rope, and yeah, each of you just make a really light athletics check.
Okay.
Take that real light.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty light for me too.
Woo! One more than last time.
That's enough with the
Quick
roca.
question: is athletics agility or body?
It's body. Wait,
Okay.
is it body? I think it's body. Let me check.
Yes, it is.
It's body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
What am I rolling for Dracomon? I've still got Dracomon over here. What am I rolling for him?
If you're rolling that, you're going to just re-rolling Dracomon's agility.
Agility, which is that's 4. Okay.
While all this is happening,
Oh my
Pico
God.
Devimon is absolutely 100% complaining about how long it's taking and how slow everyone.
Is Lotmon also complaining? Are they complaining at
Yes,
each other?
Lobon is commiserating with Devimon about how slow everybody is. They can't believe it.
Godsumon and
It's
Monmon are
3D6.
just like double checking. You're sure they said humans were really interesting, right? Yeah, they said humans were really interesting. Huh. Hey,
the roll is the roll is 3d6 for Digimon too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
yep, you all did perfectly fine. One by one, you climb up the rope. RJ offers you a hand, helps pull you up each time. And following RJ, who already cleared a second path, first through the flowers and then through the underbrush to get to you guys, you're all just able to make it up here.
Yay!
Yay!
I'd like to say how oblivious I am to my surroundings. I heard some weird noise outside, looked outside, and it's snowing? Hello?
There you go.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow tomorrow here too, which really sucks when you drive for a living.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. It is not great.
Alright. So you guys have made it through the flowers. Monmon and Gotsumon are guiding you onwards, and we are going to be using... Assume that you have made progress like beyond this, but we're still sticking with the same map, so you've all made it to around center-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about that time one of the larger trees starts shaking and a head pops out of it.
Oh.
And
Who is it?
Is it it's not a human head, right? It's
it is a
That's
big
not a
yellow
human
monkey
head.
head. It is
That
an
is-
8mon.
Not a human head.
This 8mon has just popped up. It's looking down at you. It's just staring for a moment.
Violet's gonna kind of not put her hands up because that probably does not have the same connotation to Digimon as it does to humans. But she's just gonna be she's just gonna greet it like hello.
Monmon has disappeared into the jungle.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
Gotsumon has curled up into a ball.
Oh no, this is a bad sign.
The 8mon's still staring. One of the trees nearby gets pushed over.
Oh, great.
And this guy emerges from the woods. Just standing there.
Ritter kind of, she sort of steps forward, I guess, hello, we don't mean any harm, we're just passing through,
There's a moment.
if you don't mind.
Each of them just look. They're not looking at each other. They just look both at you, the ones who speak. And then as they both start yelling quite loudly, just no real words, just yelling, you hear a buzzing in the air.
Oh, no.
And behind you, coming down from above,
Oh, it's a fucking Kuwagamon. I'm gonna die.
lands this.
Oh, okay, not a Kuwagamon. Okay.
And
I
combat has
know
begun.
nothing
It's time to
at
roll
all.
initiative.
Ah, yes, combat.
Oh, great.
It's a thing that happens
I've heard
here.
of that.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, where is my initiative?
Initiative is 3d6 plus your Digimon's agility.
Oh god,
Alright.
that's a horrible stat if I remember correctly.
Alright, here's the turn order.
Helmetmon, agility. That's a 1.
We're still
Oh,
rolling
dude.
in the text box, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got to set up everyone's turns now. So, let me know which is your agility roll as well.
All right, mine is the 8.
It's 3d6 plus Digimon's agility,
Yeah,
right?
and that's shared between you. So,
Okay,
Mine's
Okay.
the 16.
mine's the 9.
Let's get
Hold on, I
those
can't see what I've got.
rates.
Notifications
Jeez,
on my
Tess.
face. Oh yeah, yeah. Just casually roll 2 6s.
Tess has got shared 20. So
Oh,
Tess is
are you
like
guys
lightning.
seeing this turn order, by the way?
Yes.
Okay,
I actually
cool.
thought I had messed something up because I accidentally hit the shift button right before that popped up. So I was like, can I just open a menu? But then you started adding things to it and it
Okay,
made more sense.
who else has rolled something?
I
Mine's a
rolled a
9.
17.
Alright, I can get you guys set up. This takes a second. I should have set up the turns for these tokens beforehand, but I do not know how the system works. You got a
No
17,
worries.
Maddie?
Yeah.
That turn. Let me just expand this thing if I can so I can see this better. Okay. Who have I not got so far? Hannah.
Oh, I got
16.
16. Yeah.
Cool. I'm not rolling for Gotsumon and Momon. They will not be of help here.
I don't blame them.
Okay, that is all of the
In the
players.
danger zone.
So now it's time for these guys. Get
Danger
their
zone.
stats up. 8mon rolls plus agility. Yes. Okay, 3d6 plus 5 for you. So 14 for 8mon. By the way, if any of you would like to make a pre-battle knowledge check just to know a little bit about these Digimon, that's fine.
Oh, Violet absolutely goes for it.
Yeah,
Sure, let's do that.
I'll do that as well.
I actually don't think RJ would. I think
Yeah.
RJ is
Yeah,
like,
if,
these
it
are the
depends if
smart
you want to
kids.
think, wow, that's a solid roll for you.
Yeah.
The knowledge roll is intelligence plus knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dope. Okay.
And you are...
Oh,
So
25.
much.
Fuck.
So we have a 23, a 25, and a 14.
That's plus 6.
Tess knows what these things grades were in high school. Like,
Yeah.
Then I got to loop around the turns. Shouldn't he be sorting the turns? Sort numerically. There you go. Okay. So, Rudo and Violet both know pretty much exactly what these Digimon are. The large monkey one is an 8mon. The ogre-looking one here. Go to drag. Boop. That's a Fugomon. And the bug one up in the top right is a Sneemon. They're all rather aggressive types, so this is not a surprise that they're throwing a fight. You can tell both... You know, Fugomon and 8mon both have these bones as weapons. They're proud of those. You know that. So if they're damaged, that affects them. Sneemon, its most dangerous thing is definitely those blades, obviously. But there's another problem with the Sneemon, and that is... with the beating of its wings and the blades, it can actually send, like, cutting winds. So you gotta be careful of that thing at range as well. Okay, and the turn is going to begin, and it's going to begin with Sneemon. So, let me just... So, this is our first combat for pretty much all of us. So, this is gonna be a bit of a slow start. Each turn of yours, you get 2 simple actions. So what Sneemon's gonna do, it's gonna fly right up into the middle of you guys. And it is going to open with Devastating Slash on the largest target it sees, which is, well, the stoutest, which is Bearmon. Devastating Slash is going to be an agility roll to start, accuracy roll. So that is 5d6. It also has certain strike on it, which we'll deal with afterwards. So first, let's roll 5d6. That is 1 success. Pool rolls, 5 and 6 are successes. Everything else is worthless. So you're going to be rolling a dodge roll with the Bearmon now, Bridget,
Okay.
which is going to be your dodge d6. So 2d6.
Okay. So,
Neither of those are dodges.
okay.
Okay, so then you add your leftover accuracy dice to damage. I'm going to need you guys to remember how your things work as well, because I can't track all of these at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I should have rolled my weapon bonus to this, but I didn't for the accuracy, and that's fine. So that's 2 plus damage plus my weapon bonus. So that's 9, but it's reduced by your armor.
Okay, my armor is 4.
Yeah, so that's a hit of 5.
That's a big old hit.
Yeah. Here's the
Oh,
thing,
great.
though. You still have that wound box damage you took earlier.
Yeah, that's all my wound boxes, actually.
That is all your wound boxes.
Oh no!
Bearmon is down first hit.
Yeah. Bearmon immediately just gets knocked down by that slash. I will let you do something about that afterwards, but right now Bearmon is very, very sad and on the ground because it just got hit really hard.
Yeah.
Alright. The next turn is Dracomon. And just as a reminder, a simple action you can do, and that you might want to consider, is that you can Digivolve. And I will let you do that as either the Tamer's simple action, or the Digimon's simple action to change into your champion form. When you want to do it.
Okay.
When you Digivolve, you get a full heal, so be aware of that. But also, these guys are doing a lot of damage, and you don't have a lot of health as rookies.
That is true. So, does it matter whether, like, Rudo or Dracomon kind of goes first? Or...
No, actually it doesn't.
Just for clarification rules. Can the unconscious bear Digivolve to heal up?
We're gonna find that out once it's RJ's turn.
Because that would be a very helpful move early on.
Okay. So,
I'll be right back. I just have to go get dinner really quick.
No problem.
yeah, I think a Digivolve is kind of in the cards here, considering Dracomon is sort of right up here.
Yeah, okay. So
Next to
Rudo's
this
going to direct
big
Dracomon to Digivolve?
Yep.
Alright then. Let me get my player tokens open. And... why don't you describe a little how the Digivolution looks for Dracomon?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I don't know what sort of, like, special effects are going on here. He was a little dragon, but now he's a really big dragon.
That's fair. Now, would you please load the item roll 20? I need this. There we go. It's a big dragon now.
Ooh!
Dracomon.
Boy!
Let's see. I gotta make sure this is assigned to Tess. Oop. Save changes.
Now its wings look like they work.
Dracomon.
Yeah, they do, actually.
Transforms.
He can.
Just immediately grows bigger. Cannon, that pushes you a little out of the way, but it's not that bad. It's like it's not damaging, it just gets bigger and you get pushed back just a little because of it.
Stumble away.
Alright, now it's Rudo's next simple action. So consider what Rudo can do, whether you're going to move or direct.
She's really close to this big ogre guy, so she's probably going to move out of the way a bit.
Alright, Rudo's move stat is 6.
Probably not high.
So you can move 6 spaces.
Oh, okay. Is this all down here just kind of like bushes and trees and stuff that she can
Yeah.
get all up in?
The bushes aren't that bad, so if you want to like move through the bushes, that's fine.
Sure. Is movement like, can it be diagonal? Or is it just up, down, left, right?
I'm gonna start with left rights. Diagonal
Sure.
might happen later, but to feel it out, the system, we'll start with left rights.
Alright. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna kind of head on down here.
Alright. Just occurred to me I should just trash the Digimon from the turn order because Digimon and human turn orders are shared. It's gonna make it easier to work with. Alright. Now it's Cordramon's turn. What's it gonna do?
And it's gonna smash its tail on into this big bug.
Alright, which of your attacks is that?
That is, what did I call it? I pretty much just lifted it from Cordramon's like actual moveset. So it's like Strike Bomber, which is an armor piercing.
Alright, so to start with, let's see, you're just going to be rolling your accuracy d6, so 6d6.
6d6.
That is 3 successes. So now
Nice.
Sneemon is going to roll dodge d6. That's the... I gotta do that first, / roll.
Yeah, that would help.
That is 1 success. So you have 2 successes. And that combines with your damage stat, which is 5, for 7. And you negate 4 points of armor with your armor piercing, yeah?
Sure. I don't know how it works.
Oh, you
off
got your
my
sheet
head,
open,
but-
right?
I'd say I think it's 2 for each level of
Yeah,
armor
so
piercing you
you've
took, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so-
have I have 2 armor piercing.
So you've negated 2 of Sneemon's 6 armor, so it has 4 armor remaining. You did 6 plus your remainder accuracy, which was 2, so you did 8, negated by 4, so you do 4 damage. There you go.
Cool.
And Cauldron can do another move now, because you get 2 simple actions.
All
You
right.
can't do the same attack
Alright.
twice, though, so be aware of that.
So, yeah, that's fine. He's got a ranged attack too. So, yes, I guess he's just gonna flare breath onto this bug as well.
Alright, ranged attack at close range does take a penalty. Let me just check out what that is.
Okay.
I have written all of this down as easy reference, because if I didn't, I would fall to pieces. You take a penalty equal to the target's RAM value. So in this case, you're going to take a 2-point penalty to your accuracy. So roll your accuracy again, but 4d6 instead.
Okay.
Still 2 hits. 2 hits plus your damage is 7, negated by 6 points of armor. Just check that I'm not missing anything smart that I should have here. Oh wait, I've got to roll my dodge. Forgetting everything. Okay, that is 1 success. So you have 1 success combined with your damage for 6 points, negated by my armor. But I have agility, which lets me reroll dice that shows up as 1s. So I'm going to reroll both of those. Neither of those are successes either, so yep. So you're going to hit for 1 point of damage against this Sneemon.
It's better than nothing.
Yep. Alright, and that is your turn. Next up, Violet.
All right, so I think I have something in mind that I want to do. I just want to make sure I can actually do it.
Go right ahead.
So Violet's going to instruct Pico Devimon to evolve,
Okay.
and this Digimon is pretty large, and Violet is going to climb on its back.
That's fair enough. Alright, let's bring your champion out.
Yeah.
Get everyone out. You under the control of Maddie. Boop. Here comes Birdramon, and for your other action, I'll let you get on the back of Birdramon. Does Saberdramon feel okay with you climbing onto its back?
Annoyed, but we'll deal with it.
Okay. So Saberdramon has 2 moves, 2 actions. What are you going to do?
Alright, Saberdramon is going to start with a Night Roar, which is a range non-damaging attack that causes taunt.
Okay, who are you targeting?
I am going to target... How is the Sneemon doing? Is it, like, okay, or...
It seems pretty upset, actually. It's
Alright, well,
kind of
I meant,
thrashing
like-
around. It's got some scratches on it, but it's doing fine.
Alright.
And I just remembered I have to set something up. That's fine on your end. Just I've got to take care of setting this up because I forgot to. Alright, so far Sneemon has hit one of you and been hit twice.
Alright, cool. So I think for the first action, Saber Dramon is going to use Night Roar
Yep.
on DeviantArt Recolor Ogremon.
Okay, that's you got to start by doing an accuracy roll, so that's 96.
That's a lot.
96 plus my accuracy?
No, just 96.
Oh, okay.
Because this is a pool check, so we're looking for 5s and 6s.
Alright.
So that's 2. That's unlucky.
Oh, no, that's a dodge roll. Okay, no, never mind.
So I'm going to now roll my dodge, which is 3d6. It's 1 dodge, so 1 hits. Just make sure
Hey,
everything's
only one
fine
needed to
there.
hit, right? It doesn't even do damage, right?
Yeah, but it's to determine the length of the effect.
Ah.
Let's see. Attack effects. Effect has a duration where X is the leftover accuracy dice when making an effect. So you've applied Taunt to this Fugumon, but only for 1 round.
Okay. That's alright.
Alright. And you do have one other action with Saber Dramon.
Alright, and I'm up in the air, so I'm not in danger of hitting my allies since I'm flying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Well-
so I'm gonna use...
Are you aiming at the Sneemon?
Yeah.
It's okay because it's RJ and Bearmon in this direction. If it was Cordramon, it would be a problem because they're both quite large.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, Saber Dramon's gonna use Matt Shadow from a range.
Alright, that is no problem at all. I just gotta keep dealing with my things because I really should have remembered to set that up. It's okay though. 1, 2, 3, because you successfully... Wait, is it... 2, okay. Okay, so you're attacking the Sneemon with your ranged move.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine at this range. So first you're going to roll your accuracy, so 9d6 again.
Alright. Fucking god of a shit.
Woof, not 1. Okay, you do an attack and it cruises right over Sneemon's head and hits behind it.
Nice job, dingus.
Clearly you were
Does Violet say anything to Saber Dramon? Like,
Violet
come
is...
on.
I probably mutters under her breath, nice job, dingus, but Saber Dramon does hear it and sort of, like, shake its head and is like, watch it, I'm gonna drop you.
Alright. That's it for your turn, so the next turn goes to Cannon.
I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back.
Okay. Let's see. Let's follow the trend and have Lotmon Digivolve.
Very good. Do you want
Or,
Lotmon to be where it is right now, or to...
Oh, can I move first?
You can move, but that's an act... Yeah, oh wait. No, you'll move... you can take your turns in any order, so if you want Lotmon to do something and then you to do something, that's fine. Do you want Lotmon to move?
Can we split up our actions, like Digimon moves, human Digivolves
Yes,
it, Digimon
yes,
attacks?
yes.
Okay, we'll do that. Lotmon will move, Cannon will Digivolve it, and then
Where will Lotmon move?
probably next to Cannon.
Alright.
So we can attack this Ugg dude.
Yeah, you might want to
Wow.
move past the
Move that
Qualdemon,
far.
who's just right now slamming it with the Sneemon.
Up here is probably better in this corner.
You
Can it-
basically just jumped to that because of Jumper.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Wing.
Okay. Wait, what's Lotmon's movement? 6. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you're okay. Alright, let's
Okay.
get your champion out.
Here we go.
Player tokens, and...
And what does it look like?
you.
You.
There it goes.
Oh, little
Black
friend.
Gatamon is here.
Black Gatamon is here.
Black
Nice.
Gatamon is small though, so you're going to be that size.
That's great. I'm so glad. Alright, now that the Digivolved, let's try an attack.
So it didn't
well,
get
you
any
are
bigger.
too far away to do a melee attack right now, but
Right,
I'll let
that's
you
all
have
I've
your
got.
jump have been over here.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
are you going to direct the Gatomon to do anything, or are you going to have the Gatomon go straight into attacking now? Because Cannon still has an action after allowing the
Right,
Digivolution.
I have an action. 1 second.
That reminds me, I should real quick open that thing up just to confirm what actions I can do.
1
When my turn
second.
comes up.
No, I'm not sure what I can do with my action, really.
Pretty much, besides moving, unless you want to actually get attacking, you could use direct, which gives a bonus to your Digimon by giving them advice. You just have to...
Sure.
If you do that, though, you're not moving, so you're going to be staying here at the end of this turn. I don't know if you want to be close to this right now.
Probably not. So Cannon's actually gonna like scoot back,
Alright,
and then
Gatomon is going to do an attack.
Yes.
Which attack are you going to do?
Check. I'm gonna use probably not the one with the blast modifier because that sounds dangerous right now. I don't want to hit anybody else. So we're gonna use Lightning Paw.
Alright, and that is your accuracy d6, so please roll 66.
66. I'm so glad I have a really good build for this. 66?
Yep.
Okay. I can re-roll that 1 and that 2.
Because
I
you have huge
have-
power and overkill, yeah.
Yes.
So roll
Ooh.
2d6. You can only activate them once though, so
Yeah.
once per move. So if you get
Yeah.
a 1 and 2 again, no
I
good.
got a 4.
So you got 1 accuracy.
Yep.
So now Sneemon is going to roll its dodge, which is 7d6.
76?
This
Yeah.
is one fast bug.
Yep, the bug just dodges while you're going, which is pretty impressive because it is like it's dealing with this giant dragon that's now attacking it, but your lightning pole comes in and just flies up a little bit and you dash right underneath it.
You.
Oh, I forgot I also have overkill. I should have used it. Oh well.
Now it's Fugumon's turn. Fugumon sees all of this going on. It is taunted, however, at the Saberdramon, and it's pretty mad about that. So it's going to throw a bone meringue at you.
Oh, good. That's
Like-
wonderful.
Does,
Like Marowak.
does taunt do anything? Take an accuracy penalty if I'm attacking people who aren't the user. Yeah, okay, so nothing happens because of that. It's just going to throw its bone right up at you.
Okay.
So, it has a weapon tag on that. So I can add 2 to my accuracy and damage. So I'm going to be rolling 66 as my accuracy. You know what? It also has jumper. So, oh, no, it just throws the bone from the ground. 66.
Then it does a cool flip.
That's 2.
Alright, and I have to roll my,
Your dodge d6.
Alright, so that's at 96. And I can re-roll my ones with my agility.
Alright, then roll 3d6.
Alright. Hell yeah.
That's 2 to 2. I don't remember if that cancels out the attack or not. Let me double check that. Let's see. Attacking. Subtract the number of successful dodge die from the accuracy die, and on a result of 0 or greater, the attack hits. So this is still going to hit.
Oh, damn it.
It will be doing my damage plus 2 from my weapon, so that's 9, reduced by your armor. What's your armor?
Not great. It's 5.
Alright, so you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Alright.
And you will also have an effect applied to you. I don't have any leftover accuracy dice, so because of my damage, it's just going to be a 1-round effect.
Okay.
Let me just make sure that's true. Yep, and the effect is exploit, so mark that down. The target takes a penalty to its armor and dodge equal to the user's bit value for the duration of this effect. So until your next turn, you have a -2 penalty to your armor and dodge.
Okay.
Okay, for its next move, because it has 2 of those...
But it can't throw the bone again.
Yeah, it can't. What it can do, however, is use War Howl, which is a burst move around itself, which casts Strengthen on everything in its burst range.
Ah.
Its burst range base is 1 meter, so it's just around itself. So I am going to roll its accuracy against itself, and then its dodge against itself, because self-buffing is weird, and I'm playing it with my own set of rules.
Self-buffing is weird.
That's 2. Where's the 1? So for 2 turns, it has the Strengthen buff. It really should have done that first. Too bad it's not very smart. Oh well. That is Fugamon's turn, so it's 8mon's turn now.
And then he just runs up and punches the rock.
8mon, who also has the extra movement jumper, is going to jump at its closest target at the Saberdramon and do a Mega Bone Club while in the air.
Oh, good. Awesome. Very awesome. I love this.
So I do have a point in weapon, so I get 1 point to my accuracy and damage, so I'm going to start by rolling 5d6. Just make sure I haven't missed anything else. Nope, just that. That's 1. I can reroll 1s, but I can't reroll 2s. So now you roll your dodge.
Cool, and I take that -2 penalty
Yep.
to it, right? Alright, so instead of being 9 of them for dodge?
Yeah,
9 and
7d6.
7? Alright.
That's 1. 1 to 1, so my attack still hits.
Wait,
So
I have not rolled yet.
Oh, right, that was mine. Whoops.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
God.
You can re-roll that 1, though.
Yeah, I will. Dope.
Oh, there you go. That beats out the accuracy, yeah. So the 8mon swings, but you just move just out of the air, and the 8mon lands down below you and looks up at you pretty mad.
Saberdramon's gonna jeer about its shitty aim.
Alright.
And Violet's gonna be like, shut up, shut up!
Andy, that is your turn.
Okay. So, I guess... Let's see, do I want to hit the monkey or the ogre? I'm going for the monkey. So Helmetmon's going to use movement, and because he's small, he can just go right through my spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then Frank is going to have him Digivolve, because everyone else is doing it.
Alright.
He wants to be part of the cool club.
Plus,
Cool kids club.
plus, like, so his Digivolving is literally, he goes into his helmet, and then pops back out, and he's bigger. So that's basically
I love
it.
it.
Oh, I
That
forgot to
is-
describe my evolution. Okay, next time.
It's okay. Come on, bud. I need you to come here.
Oh!
Here's Constructimon.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
Hey, he's only
Very
medium
good.
sized.
very good.
Well, I can't do a 1.5 times size, but like you're smaller than the rest of these. I'll let you be a small token, but you're like still kind of large. Nestled between these two, it's still a little tight fit for Constructimon. So
What?
it's moved
Sorry,
once. You've
sorry.
had Digivolve. Each of you has one action.
Oh, it's so cute.
He is terrifying, so don't make fun of him. Also, the size details say medium is an area of 1 by 1.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're right. Because it's Bearmon is a medium. It's a big.
Yeah, he's
bear.
he's just people sized now.
Yeah.
Still
So
shorter
cute.
than people, but
Okay.
people sized. Okay,
What's
I
he gonna
guess
do?
I'm gonna use my action to direct him so that he can
Okay.
hit better.
That means it gets a bonus to its next dodge or accuracy equal to your charisma.
Unfortunately, my charisma is like 2, but that's still 2.
That's better than 0.
Are you going to boost its accuracy or its next dodge?
I'm gonna boost its accuracy so it can hit good.
Alright. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna have him use his pickaxe slam.
Alright, pickaxe slam on the 8mon, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's like,
you've
no,
also
on the
got
bird.
2 points in weapon, so you get 2 points
Yep.
to your accuracy as that. So that is a 10d6 accuracy roll.
Yeah. Oh, god dang it. Someone else is... There we go. So, it's still 3d6, right? No, 10d6. Duh. That's what you just said. I should have been paying more attention. Okay, and... A
One
hit.
success.
I'm glad I rolled that many.
Alright, so 8mon is going to roll its dodge now, which is 66.
I think it's gonna dodge, guys.
It dodges.
Ah.
Once it lands after the Saberdramon, you've just digivolved your Constructimon, it swings a pickaxe, the 8mon just takes a step back and the pickaxe hits the ground right before it.
That's what happens when you're tiny. Okay, I think that's... Yeah, that was
Okay,
4
that's your
things.
turn. Okay, RJ. You are in
Yeah.
an awkward position right now because Bearmon is flat on the ground.
Oh, RJ is fucking pissed.
So what's
She's
gonna
RJ
punch a
going to
bug.
try and do?
She's gonna punch the bug.
Yeah, so what are my options here exactly? Is there any way that I can assist my Digimon at all?
Bearmon's on the ground pretty miserable right now. There is a roll you could do to try and help it get up and digivolve. It's going to be a tricky roll though.
I think that's probably that's probably what RJ would have to do, I think, in this situation.
Okay, you're going to be trying to motivate it to get back up. So that's
Yeah.
going to be a persuade roll. 3d6 plus
Oh.
charisma plus persuade.
Oh no. Oh no. My persuade is not great.
How's that charisma?
My charisma's a 4.
Hey, that's twice mine.
I think it's worth trying though.
So that's 3d6 plus 6.
Okay. I'm on RNG gods. Ooh. I don't know
Okay,
if that's good, but
so
that's a
here's
lot.
how it's going to happen. I'm going to let Bearmon get up with 1 wound box, but
Okay.
it's really worn out right now and is not up for digivolving. You can still, you both still each have 1 move, and you can move or attack or whatever, but you can't digivolve this round.
So here's my question then. Does combat monster still apply where it does extra damage after being wounded since it was knocked out?
Yeah, you took 5 points of damage, so I'll give you a 5-point bonus on your next attack.
Dang.
But that
Well,
bonus
my
doesn't run out quickly, so you can store that.
Okay, yeah. I think what happens is RJ runs over and tries to pump Bearmon up a little bit, kind of grabs him underneath the armpits and
Yep.
pulls him up. He's like, "Come on, get your head in the game." And he's gonna use where are my attacks? Bear Claw, which is a melee attack with certain strike.
All right, this is going to be an interesting one. So first, roll your accuracy.
Okay.
Because
so
you've
I
got
get a
close
plus...
combat, you add that
Yeah.
+2 to your accuracy pool.
Yeah.
So that's
my
5d6.
accuracy- So I'm rolling 5d6. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not it. Sorry. Okay. That's...
That is 2 successes, so I'm going to roll Sneemon's dodge, which is 7d6. Yeah.
Well, so one of them is ignored, right? Because of
because of certain strike, you can negate successful dice, so that's only 1. But I do have agility, so I can re-roll my ones.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what I typed that into, but it wasn't the chat box. That's 1 success again. So that's 2 to 2, so you do hit.
Okay.
So that is your bear claw,
Love
which
that
is
the
your
dying
damage,
Digimon
6,
is like the only person who did damage this round.
plus your bonus, which was 5, so that's 11 damage. Against 6 armor. Alright. So here's how it goes. You pump your Bearmon up, you're like, get back in this. Just stands up, shakes itself off, it's breathing heavy, rears back a hand, punches the Sneemon in the leg as hard as it can. The leg buckles inwards. The Sneemon just caves over to the side. It's been fighting it out with that Cordramon, and it's not been doing well from it. And it just gets hit this time right from the side. As it buckles over, Cordramon gets a hit because they've just been fighting it out, and it just disappears into light.
Nice. As a free action, can I like as it was falling over, can I just give it the finger?
Absolutely.
Am I allowed to do that? Yeah.
In fact, I think it's an
Bearmon.
RJ trait that at any time you can give the finger as a free action.
Oh, wonderful. I'm adding that into my character sheet. Right.
Alright,
Wonderful.
congratulations on defeating Sneemon. Let's move
Actually-
to the top of the round.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
it. I like that by saying that that's an RJ action. That makes it sound like the rest of us can't flip something off.
You can, it'll just take effort.
Can it be
It's a symbol.
as just like a character thing? It's the Italian version of giving the finger. It's where you pump your fist and slam your bicep.
Yeah.
Just as like a character thing.
That's a good one.
It's a little bit more safe for work for the American children.
Alright, Tess.
Well, you should just do
you're
the
up.
Friends one.
I sure
not familiar with
am.
the French.
Okay. So, what damage has been done to either of these two guys?
I don't think either has been hurt.
Alright,
They're both completely fresh, yep.
Sure, okay. Alright. Alright, I think Cordramon's gonna come over here and deal with this ogre guy, whatever his name was.
So you're going to move up to it?
Sure.
Yep, okay. So that's one of your actions. Do you... Yep,
Yeah,
you've got control.
yeah, just move right there. And, Rudo is gonna direct it for its next attack.
Yep,
so, like,
that's a
so was
charisma
that like
roll.
an accurate?
Oh wait, no, it just adds your charisma. Right, so that just adds 7.
That's a lot of charisma.
Yeah, she has a lot of charisma.
So what attack are you going to use on it?
I keep forgetting what it's called. I hate this. This
Strike
strike bomber melee attack.
Okay. Yep, so that is your bonus to your accuracy, so that is 13d6.
Alright.
How many successes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use overkill this time.
So
now that I've
reroll
remembered that I have it.
4d6. One more
Man,
success.
it's one more.
So that is 6 accuracy successes. So Frugimon is going to roll its dodge, which is 3d6. One dodge, but you have... Oh no, you've got armor piercing, not sudden strike. And I do not have anything for re-rolling those moves. So you get... How many successful hits? 4? 5?
Oh god, how many was it?
5. So you've got 5 plus your damage. So
Wait,
that's,
is it not
10
6?
points.
Is it? It's 5s and 6s, right? 1, 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, it got
And then
6,
one of
but
the
it got
rerolled
one
ones.
dodge.
yeah. So
Oh,
you've got
okay,
5
yeah.
successful...
Yeah.
You got 5 leftover dice, combined with your damage for 10 damage.
That's a
Reduced
lot.
by its armor, but because you have 2 points in armor piercing, you reduce its armor by 4. So it only reduces that by 2, and it takes 8 damage. And it did not enjoy that. It yells extremely loudly after that.
Rudo's just kind of like, be careful over there.
Well, Rudo's got one more action. What are you going to do with that action?
What can I do with this action? Probably not a lot.
You could move, you could direct again, you could try and do something interesting if you can think of anything unique to do.
Well, I mean, Cauldron doesn't have any moves left, so I don't think she can.
Well, if
direct
you
it to...
direct again, you can direct for a dodge a dodge bonus
True.
for the next
Yeah.
time it gets hit.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna do that.
Okay, so just remember that because I'm not going to.
Sure.
All right, Maddie, you are flying on Sabredramon's back above this whole scrum that's going on right now. I imagine Sabredramon's
Yeah.
starting to complain about you being on its back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not super pleased. Um,
So what are you
let's see.
gonna do?
Is my, I know I had a stat penalty earlier, is that still going on?
It's hasn't affected you yet, so it's going to be until the end of this turn, basically.
Oh, okay, until the end of this turn.
So it's a negative 2 armor dodge, so it doesn't actually matter
Okay.
because you're not going to get attacked this turn.
Right, okay. Let's see. So... Yeah. So I'm gonna have Sabredramon use... first I'm gonna have Violet direct it,
Yep.
and
That's a
I'm gonna
4
have
point bonus to your accuracy.
4 point.
Yep, because that's your charisma.
Dope, okay. And then I'm gonna have it use Black Saber on Apemon.
You're going to have to fly down for that. You're going to have to get
Yeah,
up in
okay.
space. That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can I go back up after, though?
That's going to be a move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna...
Okay.
Actually, in
Sabredramon's-
that
Okay.
case, I'm gonna do a Match Shadow first on Ogremon.
All right. In that case, you roll 13d6.
That's a bunch.
Whew.
That's more than a few.
How many successes is that? 5.
5.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I have no dodging whatsoever. Yep, not as Frugimon. So I'm going to roll my dodge against that. And that dodge is 3d6.
Unfortunate.
Damn it!
1 success still. So you get
Nice.
4 successes.
Yeah.
So that's 4 plus your damage, which is 11 points.
Yeah.
Reduced by my armor, which is 5 points. Yeah, that's still gonna do it. So, as you rear back, bring up your black energy flames, whatever they are, just sweep down as the Fugumon once again is struggling it out with this Cordramon, who's just getting up in the business of everyone while they get flanked and taken out from behind. Tess, I thought you weren't going to make a tank this time.
I didn't. He's got like 4 health.
I know, but still, the attack just cruises through. Fugumon's focused on what's in front of it, and the attack just hits it right in the side, and it just topples over, and as it's falling, it disappears.
Saber Dramon lets out this triumphant laugh, and
does it spend its remaining action triumphantly laughing?
It would, but there's like a really pissed off ape like right there, so it's gonna not do that. Right. I can't attack again, can I?
You can, you just have to use a different attack.
Yeah, okay, because I was gonna Black Saber is melee, so do I have to spend an action flying down to it, or is that just part of the action?
I am gonna give that a move 1, because flying gives you so many advantages. If you want to get a melee and you're flying, you need to fly down to them.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
If your attack had like a charge tag on it, then you could move an attack as 1, but you'll have to fly down if you want to attack directly.
Okay.
You could Night Roar it.
Yeah, but I'm still going to be, like, standing. Oh, I guess there's a whole bunch of other people there, too. So, yeah, sure, I'm going to direct it. I'm going to have Violet direct it to Night Roar, so...
Alright, that's another 13d6.
Awesome. Holy shit.
Yikes.
That's for 5 successes.
Jeez.
Alright. Well, I had 3, which is nice and all. I don't believe I have agility. Nope. So that is 2 successful turns that you've applied Taunt to.
Alright, cool.
Which means Atemon is going to suffer a penalty if it attacks anyone but Saberdramon.
Yeah. Y'all need to get up in its face, because I don't have any movements left to fly away.
Hannah, you are up.
Alright, okay. Big Bug Man is dead. 1, 2...
Hey, I just want to confirm one thing.
Yep.
So the people that made the roll to figure out the information about these ones, like the guys we were fighting, did they tell us that stuff at all, or did they just know it?
Did you tell it?
I feel like Violet... I don't remember, so I'm going to assume Violet didn't.
Well, for those of you who did remember, what you know about this Atemon is it has a lot of pride in its weapon, and that's a point that you can affect it on. Whether you've told anyone else that, you'll have to decide.
Can Violet shout down to go for the bone? Get in the bone zone?
Get in the bone zone! Also, I realized I don't think I can actually move enough to attack it this turn.
Your Gardamon has 8 move, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was 6.
Champion gets a move bonus, so yeah, you've got 8.
Oh, okay, I can get over there then, I think.
Yeah. You've also got Jumper,
small,
so you can
right?
just basically, like, leap right at it.
Okay, Cannon's gonna, cheer it on, like, direct it, so that's, Charisma.
That's a 5
Is that just,
bonus.
like, added on to the end, or...?
Your accuracy gets a bonus to that when you're rolling.
Okay. So it's...
So you're having Gartomon move up?
Yeah.
Things aren't too hairy because Saberdramon's like flying above it right now.
Yeah.
So if you do a good jump, you can make it right in here.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, and accuracy. It's 6d6, I think, was it?
Yeah, so you'd be rolling 11d6 because you cheered on.
Yeah.
Which of your attacks are you using?
I'm gonna use... Hold on, so I have to look at them again. I'm gonna use Lightning Kick this time.
Alright, so you're just doing a flying kick, basically, is what's going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dramatic
Roll
interest.
11d6.
Get in the bone zone.
Yep.
What a kick.
I don't think it can get in the bone zone this round.
You do have huge power, so
So
you
yeah,
can re-roll
I'm gonna re-roll
your
those
ones.
2 ones.
Because you gotta use a cold attack to hit the bone
so
zone.
3 successes.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna roll my dodge now, which is /roll 66. 2 successes on me. I don't believe I have accuracy. I do not. So that is 1 success. So 1 plus your damage stat for 6 damage against my armor, which is 4. So you do 2 damage to me.
Nice.
You just kicked this monkey in the face.
Yep.
Alright,
Black
Cannon
Adam,
has
I'm just
1
gonna strike a
action
purpose.
left.
They're gonna move a little closer, maybe.
Alright. What's your
Scamper
movement? Oh, your movement is 8. Wow, your agility is huge. Right, Cannon can just move wherever.
They're not gonna get too close, but gonna get a little closer.
8mon's turn. 8mon's been taking a beating. However, it's not backing down. Actually, it looks angrier than ever. Maybe there's some red among its yellow fur. It's kind of weird, actually.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Anyway, as it's right here, 8mon is again going to go with the Mega Bone Club on that cat that just kicked it in the face. So I'm going to roll my accuracy with my weapon bonus, so that is 5d6.
Don't forget to take penalty from taunt.
Oh, that's true. The penalty for taunt is... your CPU times 2 to my accuracy, so that's times 6. Wow, okay. So yeah, that's completely unstoppable. It gets really mad and it swings at the Black Gardermon because the Saberdramon's taunt is still working in its head. It just misses. And so after that
really
miss,
Saberdramon jeers, you call that an attack, you sucker?
so hearing that, it looks up and it does its next attack, which is Needle Spray,
Oh, fuck.
which is just going to send a bunch of like really fine but sharp hairs going right up at Saberdramon. That is not going to be reduced, so that is my accuracy, which isn't a weapon attack, so 4d6. And they all miss.
Haha. Saberdramon is absolutely thrilled.
That's what you get for throwing hair at wings.
As if it's like furious about this, the 8-1 just starts slamming its bone into the ground, like throwing a fit about this. It's furious, just slam, 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 slam. There's a lot more of that red among its fur now, which is weird. Like, you can almost see its fur actively getting red among the yellow as it's slamming this bone around in the ground again and again and again. But that's it for its turn. Andy, you are up.
Okay, so Frank is gonna like lean in and whisper to Constructionmon, hit the bone and see what happens to direct, and then I'm also gonna use the simple action with Constructionmon to do called shot on the bone.
Yep, okay, so you get a bonus of 2 points to
I get the bonus from the charisma.
Yeah, which attack are you using to hit it?
I'm definitely using the pickaxe slam, because, that's what you break things with.
That's your 10 accuracy bonus combining those, but to do a cold shot you get a penalty, which is equal to the target's RAM. So my RAM is 2, so that's 8d6.
Okay, so directing was a good idea, so that I could cancel that out. I was hoping it would. Okay. So I do 8d6?
Yep.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dang. Okay. I'm gonna roll my dodge on that, which is 66.
And I have to get at least 2 damage in, I think it said, for the called shot to work.
Yeah, you're going to. So that is all of my misses. So how many successes did you get?
5? Yeah, 5.
6. No, 5, yeah. So 5 plus your damage is 11 points, reduced by my armor to 7 points.
Hey, that's enough to break the bone or do
Yeah,
whatever a called shot
It
does.
is. As it's just smashing that bone again and again and again, you swing your pickaxe up, the pickaxe meets the bone, and the bone just shatters in the hand of the Apemon. And, like, the shock of it just travels through its body, and it falls backwards. It's just flailing now on the ground. It's almost completely red, but it doesn't have the bone anymore, and it is freaking out.
Okay, then Frank's gonna be like, hey, good job, and pat Construction on the head, and then back away a little bit, because this seems like a bad idea.
Alright, so you're going
Like
to move
2
back.
spaces.
Constructimon still has a action.
No, that takes 2. It's a simple action to do a called shot.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you
called
got to
shot
call a
and
shot
then
and then you
attack.
got to do an attack.
Yeah. Called
okay,
shots
that
are
makes sense.
risky.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's your turn. That is RJ.
Okay. Fairmont's still not looking great. Let's see.
Neither is
And
the
this dude's-
Apemon, to be fair.
This dude's just freaking out.
Yeah,
okay,
he's just
okay.
throwing a tantrum on the ground. Very red, very, very mad.
I'm just looking at wasn't there an action that's like you help out?
If you want to do an action to, like, help someone else, I'll let you just describe it.
Oh, I thought there was like an action where you like work with your. I'm thinking of bolster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think does Bearmon has enough movement, I think, to get to Apemon.
Bearmon has 6 movement, so yeah, you could move up.
6. Yeah. Oh no, that's Pan. Go to this one.
But it's
Okay.
a little busy. Yeah, you can probably just move around to the top of it. Yeah. It's in a bit of an
Move
awkward
right
position now because it's kind of against the hill, just flailing around, and it's also very surrounded.
Yeah, and RJ moves with Bearmon, and is using bolster, which I think is I keep tabbing off of it. It adds +2 to the potency of an action.
Well, if you're
So-
bolstering, that
So I'm using.
you can't move as well as bolster
Oh, okay.
because
Then I'll go
a
back.
complex action takes 2 simple actions. So if you move, you only have 1 simple action left.
Okay, so can I bolster a direct then?
Sure can, and
As
that
my-
will let you add your charisma +2.
Okay, so that's a +6. Basically, I put both of my hands on Bearmon's back, and I push him towards 8-Ball. I'm like, go get him!
All right, and it's got a +6 to its next accuracy.
Okay, I'm gonna use, Can I use Bear Claw?
Yep.
Bear Claw again?
Yep, you
Okay,
can.
yeah. I'm using, Bear Claw.
So
that's
that
a-
is 96.
Okay,
Just not twice in one turn.
yeah. Not... stellar.
Oh, right, you've also got close combat, so you do 2 more.
Oh! Right, okay.
So do 2 more.
Yeah.
So how many is that?
Add up to 4 successes.
1, 2, 3... Yeah, 4.
So I'm going to roll my dodge. That's 3. That reduces it to 1 effectiveness, but...
Now, I do have... Does that... with
Oh,
certain
yeah.
strike?
Certain strike negates that. Yeah, so it's just flailing on the ground, extremely upset. Bearmon just, with a push from RJ, just walks up, raises a hand, brings the hand right down on its head, and it just pops. Oof.
Nice.
And congratulations, combat is over.
We did it! Yay!
Good job, team. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom real bad. I'll be...
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break after that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm very hungry.
Yeah, let's all take just a brief break for a little bit. We'll reconvene in a bit.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
All I know is it's a good thing none of them tried to hit Construction Mon a single time because he has like 14 armor.